Live, we live, we live, we live, we live. We're gonna get into it, man. My bad, y'all was late yesterday coming in, but I'm here now. My bad, a lot to do yesterday, my bad. Like I said, my bad, y'all. My bad. I was late yesterday. I still came on. And when I'm taking my show down, so all 22 that I did. I did go live yesterday. I was like 1 in the morning though. But I don't know anybody one time. I ain't going back live that time ever again. So we're gonna still get into it, right? We're gonna still get into it, Saints fan. Mm. We're gonna get into this disrespect, man. I got some videos to show. We're gonna get into the disrespect of the media. It's funny though. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it, right? We're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it. So we've been Saints been getting disrespected for too long, man. All kind of shit, man. We're gonna go into this. Hurricane Mike in the building. What's your Hurricane Mike?
What's good, my dude?
What's good, brother? Man, I went live so late yesterday, dog, and nobody probably got my notification. I was doing, got caught up in some shit, and I'm like, I ain't going live that late no more though.
Yeah, I thought you were going live, but I ain't gonna lie. I was like half asleep by the time that you went live, and I was like,
Right, right, right. Well, I ain't gonna do that shit. I got caught up doing some shit, and I'm like, nobody. I said, doing that shit ever again. Oh, my bad for that, y'all. Man, I'm glad you're in the build. That fucking Steelers fan, huh? That motherfucker got on my nerve.
yeah, he's like, nah. Like he calls us an idiot, but like this dude, like Ben Roethlisberger, are you crazy?
Yeah, upset. This dude come from my pay. They come from pay. I used to be doing regular shit before I turned to the same pay. I used to be talking NFL, NBA, and he was always talking about them fucking Steelers. That's why I got a lot of these fucking Steelers fans be trolling my shit. But
Yeah,
I'm so glad I started doing this shit, dog, because I just want to do nothing but Saints. I ain't gonna care. I feel like I'm from New Orleans. I just want to talk about the Saints. All the other shit get boring. Fuck. I don't want to talk about no
yeah,
fucking Patriots. Fuck the Patriots.
yeah, man.
What's up? What's up, brother? What's up? What's up? So we finna get into this motherfucker. I got some video to put it to say today. What you got? What's on your mind while I pull up the video?
Well, I mean, related to the Saints, man, I will say this, man. Um, with the draft coming up and a lot of free agents still out there, there's
Mm-hmm.
two positions. Like, you see, this is how I kind of know what the Saints are doing. There's two positions that the Saints absolutely need, and that's wide receiver and corner. And they haven't really been active in free agency. So that's why I'm thinking the first two rounds, I think the Saints are going to target receiver and corner. That's just me, though.
Okay.
I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to target receiver and corner in at least the first three rounds.
You think
Um,
so?
yeah, because they haven't addressed it for agency like I thought they would. Like that, like they signed Travis Etienne, so they're probably not drafting Jeremiah Love no more. So I
No.
think now they're either going to draft wide receiver or corner in the first round, and then whatever they don't draft in the first, are drafted in either the second or the third round. That's how if I was Mickey Loomis and I didn't sign nobody to fill those positions, That's how I think he's going to attack the draft. Like, even if he does sign somebody with those positions before the draft, I think he was not as urgent to sign those guys, so I think he's going to probably use the draft to get those guys.
Right. What's up, JPJ? My bad, JPJ. I went late yesterday, man. I went late. I had some shit to do, and I wound up going late. I ain't never going late again because ain't nobody was in this motherfucker. So I know y'all be see. I said I was like, should I get on here? I'm late because I had a lot of shit I had to do, man. But I ain't gonna do that shit no more, man. I'm gonna either be between 7. Y'all see between 7 and 9, damn, in that window. So I'm in here, man. Go ahead, Hurricane.
Yeah, man. And another thing, man. So when it comes to like Saints, man, Tyler Shuck, man. If you, I'm warning 31 other fan bases right now. If you, because you see, this is how like I noticed in the title, you mentioned something about the media, and that's another thing, right? This is what the media sees. The media sees a 6-win football team. The media sees a team that was last in their division. The media sees a team that was supposed to draft #1. The media says that sees a top 10 pick.
Mm-hmm.
But how we see it, undefeated in the month of December. Tyler Shuck was second for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Kellen Moore stood out his first year as a head coach. The Saints drastically improved most of their needs when it comes to the roster. And Tyler Shuck is only going into his second year. So like the Saints don't have to worry about going all in right now because we have a future. It's not like with the Drew Brees, like the final 2 or 3 years of Drew Brees, where it's like, okay, we have to prioritize now because we don't have a future with Brees. That's not the case right now. You know, we got Tyler Shuck for like if he's as good as we think he can be, we have him for at least like 10 to 15, maybe even 20 years if we get that lucky. So it's like, yeah. So I mean, look, Tyler Shuck, I think we got something in this kid, man. Like a lot of people when we drafted him, even, including Saints fans, hated this man's guts just for getting his name called. Like a lot of Saints fans gave this man death threats just for being drafted. It's like
who gave death threats for being drafted? Alontae Taylor?
No. Well, no. Saints fans, certain Saints fans, sent death threats to Tyler Shuck when he was drafted.
What? You serious?
That's what the stuff was saying.
That's fucking crazy. That is so wicked.
I know. Like, hey, don't shoot the messenger, but yeah. It's like, man, like honestly, if I was Tyler Shuck, man, I mean, hey, he proved everybody wrong now. So I'm chilling with it now.
I knew Tyler. That's crazy for them to do that. It's like they drafted fucking Jake Haynes should have got the. I ain't gonna say shit. That's what it is. You know what I mean? That garbage motherfucker. But Tyler Shuck was not bad coming out of college, man. He just, everybody thought we were gonna take shit do it. That's probably why I was kind of shocked too. But when they drafted Shuck, I knew Shuck. Shuck when he first got drafted to the Ducks, he was cold. Yeah, it's all good. We'll hold it down for you, man. It's all good. JPJ, what's up? What's up? Ola Chop Podcast, what's up? So we're gonna get into it, man. Let's get into this video. Let's get into this disrespectful shit. It's funny though, man. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Ocho and Unc, man. But they said some wild shit on the Saints. And I gotta check it. So let's get into this. Why is my screen not sharing? Why is my screen not sharing? Oh. All right, let's share the screen. Take this down. Add this up. We do not own this video. We do not own any content from this video. All use is for edification purposes.
Ocho, Kellen Moore is in the driver's seat to be the next New Orleans Saints head coach. Moore will be in New Orleans next week, but can't be contacted by the Saints until after the Super Bowl. Now, if everything is what we're hearing is true, everybody's just turned this thing down. They're down there $100 million over the cap. They don't know what they're going to do. Probably not going to have a quarterback. And so most of the coaches are saying, look, this job is set up for failure. And I can't win with this much money over the cap. I can't win. Probably not going to have a quarterback. And this is a recipe for failure.
Now, you say it's a recipe for failure. First off,
let me stop right there. So we talking about a recipe for failure, but when motherfuckers go to the Cowboys, when motherfuckers go to these other teams when they was garbage, the Titans, it's never a recipe for success. First of all, how is the Saints this bad? Remember, this was before Kellen got hired. Elvin Kamara was still down in his prime. You still had Chris Olave, right? You still had all these motherfuckers that was still decent on the team, and we acting like, because like we didn't, we went in, even with Derek Carr, we went in the Cowboys' house and stumped and put 44 points on him.
That's a question. We'll talk about the quarterback situation. So I'm assuming Derek Carr is going now, right? Okay. We don't know what's going to happen with Derek Carr.
His cap number is $51 million.
Okay, so at any point, understanding the landscape of the NFL and most of the teams already having a quarterback at the helm that they're going to go forward with, does Derek Carr consider taking a pay cut to stay with the Saints, or they tell them, forget that, I'm not taking a pay cut, we're going to move on, and we go with Spencer Rattler as our starter?
They're going to have to make some tough decisions.
Very tough. Derek Carr wants to play football. I'm sure he's not ready to go anywhere right now.
No, he's not. All right. He's not. And when you look at some of the big dollar veterans, Cam Jordan, Honey Badger,
Kamara,
the running back. Yeah, Alvin Kamara. I mean, they just got so they just kicked the can down the road for so long, Ocho, trying to go for it. And you understand, look, you're trying to win. And you can appreciate that. But at some point in time, that balloon payment is going to come due. And when the balloon payment comes due, do you have enough money to pay that interest-only loan? And it seems like they're not going to be in that position. Now, you're going to lose a lot of valuable players. You're going to probably not have a quarterback, probably have to reshift. This might be a total rebuild. You see Cliff Kingsbury took his name out of it. Ben Johnson wouldn't even go. Aaron Glenn wouldn't even go. You see, it's being reported that Mike McCarthy says he's going to shift.
I noticed, even at this time, we were still hovering around maybe a borderline top 10 defense. We had Tyrann Mathieu, we had Cam Jordan with a little more Demario Davis. So we had all these guys, and we wasn't no shit defense. We still had a decent defense. So they're saying all this like we just in this desperation mode, bro. Like, that's fucking crazy.
This focus to the 2026 hiring cycle. You see some of the other guys that said, nah. So it's going to be interesting to see. Like I said, Ocho, it's just hard when you want to be a head coach. You know there's only 32 of these jobs. And you never know when the opportunity is going to present itself again. He's hot right now, Ocho. His team, the team that he's calling plays for is headed to the Super Bowl.
You got to understand, huh? Listen, Kellen Moore knows. People that understand the game of football also know that the team he's calling plays for have the players to execute the X's and O's, which is why they're successful, which is why they're going to the Super Bowl. Listen, if you're a play caller, goddamn, it's easy to call plays when you got the damn supporting cast and personnel that you do have.
So how the fuck we don't got the supporting cast around us when we got Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave, and you feel me? Like they make it like we ain't got no supporting cast. We just went in. This is the end of the year. We went into Dallas and put up 44 points on them with Derek Carr.
Yeah. Izzy.
What's up?
So another thing. So with what Ocho just said, right, about the Eagles, right, when Kellen Moore was offensive coordinator of the Eagles, he said that the Eagles had the supporting cast, so it's easy to call plays.
Right.
But when you took Kellen Moore off the Eagles and you put in Kevin Patullo, the Eagles' offense was not that the Eagles' offense was in the 20s this past season. The 20s. But when Kellen Moore was there, they were top 5. And you take them off in the 20s. What do you mean it's easy?
Exactly. But that's why I said, because this was right before he took job. But that's the thing that the point I was trying to make is the fact that you seen that they plummeted without them. They AJ Brown complaining. They trying to put it more on the player personnel than the actual coach. What's down with it, man? Jeremiah Whitley back in the building, man. Where you been at? We thought you for suckers, nigga. We thought you for suckers, my nigga, but you in here, man. Appreciate you, Jeremiah Whitley. And like you said, Mike, a hurricane, right? We've seen the Eagles take a big step back. I'm talking about getting knocked out in the first round because Kellen Moore wasn't there to call those plays. Put AJ Brown to be successful. So that's why it's like people be trying to put so much on the players, but when you take them from out of a system, it becomes very difficult.
Yes, like don't get me wrong, players are important. You cannot win without players. You can also not win without good coach. Like you need good coaching to win. Like look at all the teams in the league that won Super Bowls in the last 5 years. Chiefs, one of the best head coaches of all time, in Andy Reid. The Seahawks last year, Mike McDonald took the helm and was a good coach. Like you're not going to see bad coaches win in this league. It's just not going to happen. Now another thing, like don't get me wrong.
I'm good, Jeremiah. I appreciate it, brother. I'm good.
Everybody wanted to say that everybody wanted to say that the Eagles' offense was built for Kellen Moore. However, last season the Eagles still had Saquon Barkley, still had AJ Brown, still had Jalen Hurts, still had Dallas Goedert, still had a pretty good offensive line. And the same offense that Kellen Moore left.
Same offense.
Yeah, like the same offense that Kellen Moore won a Super Bowl with. It's the same offense that last year was in the 20s because Kellen Moore could not call the plays. And since he did not call the plays, you saw the Eagles' offense be bad. So, like, I understand. Look, I understand the Eagles roster-wise was good. I'm not debating that they're not. But you're not going to sit up here and debate me saying that Kellen Moore had nothing to do with the Eagles being successful when they were top 5, when they won a Super Bowl with Kellen Moore, and you take them off the Eagles. They get bounced in the first round. They are not even in the top 20. They literally, like, AJ Brown wants out of there now. Saquon barely had 1,000 yards after he had 2,000 with Kellen Moore. Jalen Hurts took a major step down. Like, come on, you're not going to tell me that Kellen Moore was not responsible for majority of the Eagles' Super Bowl success.
Appreciate it, brother. And yeah, that's like I said. That's what I've been preaching this whole time about. The scheme, like if they can't fit the scheme, so you got this other guy coming in, they can't fit the scheme. Same players, no, didn't gut their offense at all. Saquon came back, the two main corner pieces, all 4 corner pieces, Jalen Hurts, Saquon, AJ Brown, and Devontae Smith, all back, and that offense dropped out of the top 10. Like, and because of the scheming, the personnel, everything, it matters. So let me get back to this.
It's easy.
Yes,
and for one, it start with one position. You start with a quarterback. You got a quarterback. You got a supporting cast. You see who they got in that backfield, right? Come on now, stop playing with me.
2 outstanding receivers, outstanding tight end.
You see what they got in the backfield, motherfucker. Alvin Kamara is in our backfield. What are you talking about? Alvin Kamara is in our backfield, and you who else is in the backfield but Saquon Barkley?
Like,
what's that? Do we even know the Eagles backup running back? I fucking don't know.
I know
they showed them I had Kenny Gainwell the most.
Yeah, they signed AJ Dillon last year, but it's like he was
2 offensive line in football, a young defense that can fly around to the football. Look at all those first round picks: Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Nolan Smith, Nakobe Dean. You got Darius Slay. You got Mitchell on one side. You got Cooper DeJean. You got Blankenship. I mean, you're loaded. You're absolutely loaded.
This is the thing with understanding. You just said it yourself. The opportunities for head coaching jobs, they don't come around often enough. So why not take the opportunity, even though you understand this might be a rebuilding stage? The owners, the GMs, they need to understand we $100 million over the goddamn cap. We're gonna have issues. How much leash and how much leeway are they going to give Kellen Moore to get that team back into a space where they can respectability, where they can compete? How short will his leash be? You already know how owners and GMs are. Their patience is very short. They think they can throw the money out. They think they can throw a little money out there, and that fixes everything. That's not the way it works. It's not the way it works.
It doesn't work.
I'm hoping Derek Carr is willing to take a pay cut, understanding you've made a tremendous amount of money to date. But if you want to continue to play the quarterback position for the New Orleans Saints, we need you to take a friendly pay cut. We'll upload a signing bonus.
Incentive package?
Yeah. You know? It's like Kellen Moore. He bungee jumping without the goddamn safety cord.
As much as possible.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I hate. Look, Kellen Moore is probably his whole life when you coach. Most of the time, I'm not going to say there's no such thing as all in area, Ocho, but I think Kellen Moore for a very long time has wanted to be a head coach. And when you want something so bad and the opportunity presents itself, sometimes it's kind of like, Ocho, I want to get married. Mm-hmm. Man, I know this woman don't treat me good, but damn, I want to be married. And so I'll go put myself into a bad situation. I'm saying men, women, it doesn't matter. And sometimes I want to be in a relationship so bad, I get into a relationship with a person that treats me like stir fry. But I want to be in a relationship, even though I know this is not the right relationship for me. And I think Kellen Moore, real deep down, Kellen Moore knows this is not a winnable situation. With the money that they're over the cap, with the veteran players that they're going to probably have to release, and with the quarterback situation as uncertain as it is, it's like,
why you get more than one fucking year to rebuild the team?
Because if you look at it, for the most part, Ocho, you look at the division. Baker Mayfield is entrenched in Tampa.
He ain't that
they
good.
Seem to have Michael Penix. Atlanta is moving to Michael Penix.
I don't know what he's
and
gonna
Bryce
be.
Young has shown Carolina I can do it. If you can protect me and give me some guys to throw the ball to, I've shown you I can stand tall. Forget my height, my size.
This is talking like if he just said Patrick Mahomes, fucking Josh Allen and Joe Burrow. Lamar Jackson, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't understand. It's like I respect Shannon Sharp as an athlete, but as an analyst, this dude has the brain cells of a damn baby goat. Because what in the world? Michael Penix?
Come on, bro. Michael Appendix, because he can't stay fucking healthy.
Michael Penix? Bryce Young?
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Mayfield?
It's just Saints hate. And I fuck with him. I fuck with Shannon Sharp and Ocho. These are my niggas. I ain't gonna lie. But when they say some stupid shit, you start coming for these Saints, I gotta come bring out this fucking cutting board and start doing some Tom and Jerry shit.
I can stand tall. But New Orleans, man, this is a very, very tough situation for Kellen Moore. Because when you want to be something, Ocho, it's like, I want to be a president or I want to be VP. But this company, like, Shannon, you know, Shannon, that company, that ain't the right fit for you. But I want to be an executive, though. They're giving me that opportunity to be something that I've always wanted to be. And you take that opportunity. And I just hope that in this situation, because like I said, I don't know Kellen Moore. I think he's caused him. I mean, you look at when he was in Dallas, they had top offenses, and whatever the case, they weren't able to get it done. He didn't have that level of success with the Chargers out in LA, but he's gotten, like you said, he's gone there in Philly, and it's been the perfect storm. You got a running back that can run. They got an explosive run game. They got an efficient pass game, and they play outstanding defense behind it and special teams. A recipe for success, a recipe that can get you to and potentially win you the Super Bowl. But that's not what New Orleans has. That's not what it has. Mm-mm. And so would you, if that's Ocho, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to be a head coach. And New Orleans, Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network.
New Orleans come knocking at my door.
There you go.
Yes.
All right. Well, here, say knock to me.
There you go. The part right. It's the funny.
Knock to me.
No lie.
All right. Hilarious.
New Orleans come knocking at my door.
Yes.
All right. Well, here, say knock to me.
Yeah, you can go to bullshit right here.
Knock.
Who's there?
It's the New Orleans Saints brass, and we come to interview you. We really like for you to looking for a head coach, and Miss Gail Benson has instructed me to come down and talk to you.
Before you say this shit's so funny, dog. Because motherfuckers is acting like we the Cleveland Browns. Like we the Cleveland Browns or the Jets. Like this is how they talking about us. Like we've been shitty our whole life. Dude, we 4 years off Drew Brees retiring, and we still was damn near decent, like 9-8, almost making the playoff. Jameis Winston was 5-2 before he got hurt with the injury. And they talking like if we're the fucking Browns.
Yeah, like we almost made we could have made the playoffs 2 of the last 4 out of the last 5 years, and yet they think that we're just like we haven't made the playoffs since the 1980s.
Exactly.
And hopefully, we like what we hear, and we can get a job. We can get a deal done today.
You know what? Looking at the landscape and the structure of the team and the state that it's in, being $100 million over the cap, I really do appreciate your offer. Opportunities like this don't present themselves often, especially to minorities. And with the understanding of the Rooney Rule, it's been set in place for a reason. And you guys are asking for me to interview for the job, and by the sound
is the audio
of it,
clean? Y'all can hear the audio?
Yeah.
Okay.
like to hire me. But to me, it's more of a dead end. I wouldn't call it a one-way street because we really wouldn't be going nowhere. I appreciate the opportunity, but I would just have to turn it.
Now that's just disrespectful.
This shit is so disrespectful.
Like, what do you mean we're not going nowhere? It's like, you don't know that.
Never watched the Saints game.
Like,
This shit is crazy.
Tell me you know nothing about the Saints without telling me you know nothing about the Saints. That's what the heck this man just said. He just said he doesn't know nothing about the Saints without saying it, basically.
And I noticed he wasn't even really talking that spicy. Shannon started saying stuff. At first he was like, okay, I had to telling him I had to take the opportunity if it can't present itself. But now he like a dead end road. Motherfucker, we got the same player. When Derek Carr came up there, Alvin Kamara was still fresh. Christian Olave was good. They make it look like we gutted out our whole roster. Our whole roster was damn near. We had Tyrann Matthew at the time too before he retired.
Exactly.
So they act like we didn't gutted our whole roster. Let's
down and wait for the next coaching cycle or next coaching hiring cycle, for that matter. With all due grace, I thank you for the opportunity, but I can't take this job.
Are you telling us no?
I mean, for the lack of better words and everything I said, it's all summed up. Fuck no.
Now, why you gotta?
Oh my god! What the fuck, bro? You can't make this shit up, bro. This is fucking crazy for that nigga to say that shit. Oh my god, what's that dummy? Did you hear this shit? I gotta watch it again.
But I can't take this job.
Are you telling us no?
I mean, for the lack of better words and everything I said, it's all summed up. Fuck no.
You're gonna regret this. You effing a-hole. You're gonna regret this, Ocho Cinco. I gave you an opportunity of a lifetime. You black B. You know what? Tell you what, you'll never work a day in the NFL again. I promise you that. We're gonna see to it that you don't get a bleeping job. You hear me? You ungrateful ingrate. You have a great day.
I was very professional, but everything you just said is probably, if I was to turn it down to somebody that looks like me internally, that is probably exactly what they would say. Hey, I felt that was a great professional answer.
You did a great job. Longtime NFL head coach Chuck Pagano.
Yeah, so that shit was fucking crazy, man. That nigga was crazy. That's crazy, man. For the people that just coming in, let me rewind it right quick. For the people that just coming in,
then his outburst was like
that's fucking
crazy.
Going nowhere.
That nigga's.
Hey ho, you're gonna regret this.
I appreciate the opportunity, but I would just have to turn this down, and especially to minorities. And with the understanding of the Rooney Rule, it's been set in place for a reason. And you guys are asking for me to interview for the job, and by the sounds of it, you'd like to hire me. But to me, it's more of a dead end. I wouldn't call it a one-way street because we really wouldn't be going nowhere. I appreciate the opportunity, but I would just have to turn this down and wait for the next coaching cycle or next coaching hiring cycle, for that matter. With all due grace, I thank you for the opportunity, but I can't take this job.
Are you telling us no?
I mean, for the lack of better words and everything I said, it's all summed up. Fuck no.
You're gonna regret this. You effing a-hole. You're gonna regret this, Ocho Cinco. I gave you an opportunity of a lifetime. You black B. You know what? Tell you what, you'll never work a day in the NFL again. I promise you that. We're gonna see to it that you don't get a bleeping job. You hear me? You ungrateful ingrate. Have a great day.
What the fuck is it?
Hey, listen, I was very professional, but everything you just said is
that shit, and that's the shit I'm talking about. That shit is crazy, man. That for that to go through, and the media just like you said, like it's fun, like they clowning this shit, but they still serious at the same time. It's like I'm thinking, like, are we the Jets? Are we the Browns? Like for them to be shitting on the Saints this bad. Shout out to Ocho, man, that's my niggas, but for they shitting on the Saints. They just came up with a whole skit on these motherfuckers.
Yeah. Like, that's just crazy. I mean, when it comes down to it, I mean, sometimes, look, you are what you are. And the Saints, to the public eye, was not an attractive head coaching position. But what the Saints prove is that any like if you just have the right mindset to be a head coach, you can turn a team around. Like
Right.
look at the Bears and Ben Johnson. Look at what
Right.
they're at to a year ago. The Patriots and the Seahawks, the two Super Bowl teams, they weren't even in the playoffs last year, and they're both playing in the Super Bowl this year. So like all you need is that one head coach to bring some life. Because back when the Saints had Dennis Allen as our head coach, we had no culture. The culture was zero. I'm talking about I had more culture sitting in this damn chair than the Saints did. But he's gone. Kellen Moore comes in and and now he's building all the culture. You got some culture. You got some culture. We got guys that actually want to be here, and we got guys that want to take less money to be here because they want to be a part of this culture. Everybody wants to be in this culture. So man, I just like it's crazy how a span and like Ocho said owners and GMs are very unpatient. Well, damn it, Mickey Loomis was patient with Dennis Allen. I don't know why they gave this man 3 years, but Kellen Moore, right? Kellen Moore can do whatever he wants because you know why? Yeah, were the Saints a good football team last year? Heck no. But you know what they were? An improving team, a team that was winning at the later part of the year,
right?
And a team that week 1 we didn't know what was about to happen.
Right.
But week 18 we're like, we have our franchise quarterback, our franchise head coach, and we were out of cap hell. So like Ocho was saying, you're 175 or whatever $1 million over the cap. Well, guess what? We can sign guys 50 million, 60 million. You know why? Because we got the money now. And that's what made Kellen Moore so fantastic. He was able, like him and even Mickey Loomis, whatever you want to say about him, Mickey Loomis and him collided and they were able to fix the cap space. They weren't pushing the can down the road. They weren't, they weren't paying recklessly. Like yes, look, you can overpay and it could still be a smart investment. Like say what you want. David Edwards was a smart investment. Travis Etienne was a smart investment.
Right.
But like you don't have to, like people think that you should just pay $10 million for agents. That's not how. Look, money runs the world. I don't care, Lucas, Steve, Sydney. I don't care who you are. Money runs the world. So as long as Saints got that bag on them and give them to the players, they're gonna not only want to play for the money, but they're gonna want to play for your franchise. And that's why the New Orleans Saints are in the position that they are in right now. That's why last year, when we didn't even have a head coach, people were saying, "Oh, worst team in the NFL, the number one pick, the Saints select, number one pick incoming." And now we're actually talking about winning this damn division.
Right.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy how 10 months can change your opinion.
And that's crazy. And you never heard bad shit about the Saints. Even the Saints, they pay their players. They do this. It's not like Cincinnati don't pay their players. Yeah, you didn't heard shit about franchise like the Jets and these dog shit franchise, the Browns, but you don't never hear players really dogging out the Saints or doing something like the culture as far as like people come there. Like, look at how Tyler Shuck is embracing the culture. Like, niggas don't want to leave New Orleans, bro. Like, we be in there like it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Players want to come there. Let's see you a Derek Carr some shit. But players want to come there. You see what I'm saying? And play that. That's why I don't understand how they trying to, they're trying to say all this shit like with the Dallas and all this other shit. But like New Orleans is like you said, attractive place. You feel me? And stuff like that. To come, the food is good, the culture, all the shit like that. Um,
Yeah,
it's all
absolutely.
good. It's all good. But people try to find these ways around it. Why you think the Mario stays so long and people restructuring their contracts because they want to be there? Drew Brees, if it was that fucking bad, don't you think Drew Brees would have been out of New Orleans? He would have been out. But he's a culture guy. People don't want to leave, and they doing this shit like, come on, bro. We 4 years from. If you want to be technical, bro, we would have made the playoffs that year after Sean Payton left. We was 5-2 with Jameis Winston before he tore his Achilles. We was trending upward. We still had the pieces, right? Mike Thomas was still intact a little, right? But they gotta stop this, man. Like this shit, people gonna see, bro. After this year when Shuck get in this bag, you feel me? And Olave get intact once they extend him and then go, maybe wide receiver first. They gonna see, man, just like you said, it's just, when have we ever been known under the Drew Brees era, besides those 3 straight 7-9 seasons, who don't have seasons where they don't? Brady to make the playoffs every year. Rodgers to make the playoffs every year. What in what mind did they always think we was a shit franchise? We had a good quarterback. We had a Hall of Fame, the GOAT in my opinion. So why are people making it look like we the Jets never had a good quarterback since Mark Sanchez and he was fucking garbage?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and hey, look at guys that left us at one point. Caden Ellis, right? He left for Atlanta and then he comes back. Last year, Isaac Adams, right? He left the Saints. He came back. Will Clapp left the Saints, came back. Ugo Monty left the Saints, came back. So, like, if we were that trash of a franchise, then why do guys keep leaving us and then they feel like they're missing out on something and then they always end up returning? If we were that bad, then why does all the Saints legends, Deuce McAllister, Drew Brees,
Mark Ingram
Mark
came back
Colston,
too, remember?
yeah, Mark Ingram came back, but like Colston, like all these guys, why do they keep like saying how good the Saints are? Why do they keep going to Saints events? Why do they keep helping out the city of New Orleans? You know why? The Saints have culture now. Like I don't want to hear how the Saints are a bad franchise. You see, this is why people hate us because of Bounty Gate. They just hear about Bounty Gate and they're like that team is a horrible team, horrible franchise because they're hurt players. Look, I'm not defending Bounty Gate, but that was one time. It's not like every year we're paying players to hit people. Like Bounty Gate was what 12 years ago.
But even if the Bounty Gate, right? Even if it was fraud or not, what about the motherfucking Patriots when they was deflating balls for 3 fucking years?
Like, the Patriots,
like that's cheating the game. You getting cheated.
They had the Deflate Gate. They had Bill Belichick was literally suspended. Tom Brady got suspended. Bill got fined. Like, come on, man.
But they want to find him after the Super Bowl instead of taking that fucking bowl away from him.
Yeah.
And it's just like you said. You hear guys like Lance Moore. He even on the podcast with Locked On Saints. On one of the squad shows, like he on that. You have Jonathan Vilma was on the fucking Fox 8 at one time. Marcus Colston. These guys, Reggie Bush, right? He speaks highly of us. Drew Brees, I wish he'd come back and be our quarterbacks coach. But these guys are still, with the trending up with this. Even Chase Daniel at a point, you know what I mean? Back in the speak highly of the Saints. But, you got motherfuckers that just, except for that bitch Jared Cook, because he fumbled the ball. He fucked up. He done mucked up.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. After Jared Cook, after he got cut by the Saints, I think he had like 1 or 2 years of charges, and then I ain't never hear his name again. Like, did he retire or something? I never hear his name again. Like, I haven't heard him in like outside the NFL, like he's just like, is he even alive? It's like I haven't heard any. I still think to this day I have not heard a single word from Jared Cook after that fumble. Like did he hide for the rest of his life? Or something?
That motherfucker probably went in the jungle or some shit. They they disappear if they lead the Saints, right? They disappear. And we get to a point, like I said, this shit was so disrespectful, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? That's the shit that's gonna happen.
Absolutely,
So uh,
absolutely.
but like I said, man, they're gonna continue to do that shit, man. It's like, but you know, they get to a point where it's like it's ridiculous, man. But like the way that the Saints getting treated, and like you should get a media sign like Travis Etienne, this nigga ain't on no kind of Saints thing. Like you know, you the Colin Cowherd's and the first thing for these motherfuckers talking about these shitty ass cowboy players. Like the Cowboys is the shit. I don't know none of these motherfuckers that they signed. I'm like, who's these niggas? Right?
Yeah.
I don't know none of the niggas that they signed, bro. And I'm like, Travis Etienne was literally one of the biggest signing free agents, right? That was like
Yeah.
a top name to go off the market. And he
Yeah.
gets no, but let that motherfucker would have went to the Chiefs or the goddamn Cowboys and they'd have been running their goddamn mouth.
Yeah, yeah. Like I was watching this one video a few days ago where some guy made like a top 10 list of the best and the worst signings, and he put Travis Etienne to the Saints as the top 10 worst signing.
That's crazy. You talking about on TPS?
Yes.
Motherfucker. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
So I'm watching that video and I'm like, dude, did you not watch football last year? Like, and it was because Saints didn't need running. The Saints didn't need running back. Like, okay, I understand Kamara's good at football. I understand that. Everybody else is a hope and a prayer. We hope Kendrick Miller can stay healthy.
Right.
We hope Devin Neal can become what we want him to become. We hope that whoever's behind them exists at some point. Like, yes, Kamara's good at football. But everything else is a hope and a prayer. What do you mean we don't need running backs? Could Kendrick be good? Yes. Could Devin Neal be good at football? Yes. We don't know that. So, but we signed a guy that we know is good at football. And
ain't going to stay healthy.
Yeah, and then he said because the Saints don't have an offensive line. Did you not? Did we not just sign David Edwards? Do we not have Fuaga, Calvin Banks, Aaron McCoy? And you're going to say, Saints don't have an offensive line. This doesn't make sense. But the Chiefs, they didn't have an offensive line last season. And yet Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs is, oh my God. You're dropping your damn jaw over a guy. Like, are you serious?
We said, JPJ said, I just love the embarrassment from the media talking about our Saints. Exactly. Yeah, and that's the thing you just said. Like, the kid, they didn't have it. And Kenny Walker, if we want to put the numbers together, the nigga didn't have a better season than Etienne. Etienne had 13 touchdowns overall. Kenny Walker had 5. Right? Kenny Walker is not a receiving back. He's just a straightforward running back. Etienne can catch out of the backfield. They're not even counting Etienne receiving numbers. He's just like an Alvin Kamara. Kamara a lot more explosive in his prime, but running back too. Like what the fuck? Okay, so if that's the case, when we had Mark Ingram was our cowbell back that used to run up the middle, and he always had more rush yards than Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara is literally a receiver that can get touches at the running back, but he's utilized in the slot a lot when he catch those slants over the middle because he can manipulate linebackers. No linebacker could guard him. That's why that dirty bitch Deion Jones had to keep hitting him in his head, to get him a concussion because he couldn't check the motherfucker. But they, like you said, it don't make like that's why I didn't say that's why I said they don't want to talk about it. I just can't wait, dog, till this season kick off and we start beating ass and we start beating this piss out of these teams. And they like, oh, you see, the Saints for real. Yeah, nigga, we never left off. They want to dick ride the Patriots so bad. Let's talk about that motherfucker Drake May that threw for 86 yards in the conference championship. And then try to stat pad in the fourth quarter after they was getting their ass tore the fuck up. Right? And the second year, when nobody thought the Patriots was going to. What about the Seahawks last year? Nobody thought about the Seahawks was going to go to no motherfucking Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? With no Sam Darnold and some people. But y'all trying to make it seem like the Saints are just so far back from reaching their potential when we damn near got a lot of key pieces that's still on the roster. We still got Chris Olave. I don't give a fuck you say that's a top 10 receiver in the game. When healthy, he's top 10, bro. He's top 10. He still scratched 1,000. He played, 15 games? Still scratched 1,000. And that was with shitty quarterback play from Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, like another thing, right? So, another thing, everybody says, oh, the Saints team is old and slow. Brother in Christ, we only have 2 guys right now over the age of 30. Okay? Like, all right, looks like I'm the host right now. Look, guys, so, a lot of people say that the Saints have an old roster. Okay, since the Saints have an old roster, let's go through the roster. Tyler Shuck, young. Travis Achan, young. Chris Olave, young. Devon Vele, young. Just finished his 2nd season. Juwan Johnson, 5 years in the league. Noah Fant, he's not young, but he's not old. Calvin Banks and Fuaga, young. Eric McCoy, young. Let's go over to the defense. Jonas Anchor, young. Chase Young, no pun intended, young. Like, come on, man. Carl Granderson, young. Pete Werner, young. Caden Ellis, young. Kool-Aid McKinstry is a young football player. But just because we had Cam Jordan and DeMario Davis last year and Alvin Kamara, what, 3 guys make up the entire team? It's a team sport. It is a team sport. So just because 2 or 3 guys is 30, 31, 32, that means, okay, so I have a question. Say you're living in a house, right? Say, like, you have say you have a mom and a dad, right? And you have 4 children in the house. You have 4 children in the house who are like 8 years old. But because your mom and your dad are both around the age of 30, that means that the entire house is old, even the children's old. The little 8-year-old that don't even know his name yet is an old person because the house has a couple old people in there. No, that's not how that works. So don't try that with here. Don't try that here. You're not gonna say, like, if you have 2 parents and they are 30 years old in the household, but you have 4 8-year-olds as children around that age, you're not gonna call that house old because of the parents. Like, that's not how the thing goes. Like, come on, man. Someone, like, 2 players on the Saints team does not mean the Saints have the Saints have one of the youngest rosters in the NFL. So you're not going to sit up here and say they were old when, okay, maybe in the past we were an old roster. That's why most of the old guys are gone now. Like, you can't play the old card no more. You just can't do it. Come on, man. Stop being stupid, man. Use your brain. You were given a brain for a reason. Use it.
Yeah, like you said, man, these motherfuckers, we just, like you said, it's the type of, we got to beat the respect in them. We get good. They got certain people. Shout out to Louis Reddick, man, that giving the Saints all the credit and praising Tyler Shuck and said, look, this dude's going to be a beast. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, like, motherfuckers Dick Ryan, Cam Ward, but what has he done, right? And not saying he can't progress, but, like, dude had a horrible fucking season. And, he was the number 1 pick. And it's going to be Cam Ward. What can he? This is the crazy shit because it's like the expectation for the number 1 pick, like you said, because he's a number 1, so everybody eyes on him. But what happened? It's not to say that Cam Ward won't be a good player, but what's happening now? They worry about the fucking what's going on in the future and not worrying about what the fuck their eyes just witnessed. Tyler Shuck played a half a season. This nigga played a half a season and he broke all the rookie records. On 8 games, he played 8 games. He started, right? And he broke all the quarterback records, Archie Manning record, all the rookie records. But it's crazy, right? But the disrespect is there, and they don't want to give the credit. Next thing you know, they're gonna be saying Tyler Shucker's in a fucked up situation. That's the next thing they're gonna be saying. Why did he step in this front? Like, dude, when they see us pluck next year, and all the things is lined up in the keys, They gonna wish they never spoke on them up. Then everybody gonna be trying to backtrack what they didn't said. Oh, I didn't see the Saints being as good. Motherfucker, you know the Saints gonna be as good. You just want to ride the media coat. You just want to push this agenda, this narrative, because that's the shit that pisses me off, Mike. They 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 put who they want to put in the media because of publicity. But bro, last time I checked, nobody don't really like besides like who really fucks with the Cowboys. Why they keep talking about this American? Nobody don't fuck with them like that. Like they make a lot of people. They make these teams that. I guarantee you, if you go around asking the people like, man, I ain't no fucking Cowboys fan. I guarantee you might find more Saints fans in Texas than Cowboys fans because the motherfuckers be lying. They push the agenda and shit like that because they say this is America's team. Nigga, fuck America's team. Nobody don't give a fuck because I've seen a lot of Saints fans that people on the internet before, bro, that like the Saints, and it's just like kind of like a narrative they push. Everybody like the Chiefs, everybody like the Cowboys, everybody like the Bills. When the fuck has the Bills ever been did shit? And you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know.
Exactly. Like that's another thing, right? It's like people look, I understand. It's what like you see, this is why I can't watch the media no more because it's always last season. Like if you they always think, okay, if you were bad last season, that means you're gonna be bad next season. I'm sorry. But like the 49ers in
Right.
2019 in well, no, 2018, the 49ers had the second overall pick. Next year,
Right.
they're in the Super Bowl. Last year,
Right.
the two teams that played in the Super Bowl this year didn't even make the playoffs last year, and the
They,
Patriots had like a top 5 pick. So you're not gonna. So if you're gonna try to sell me on the Saints not being good because of what happened a year ago, you can go kick back rocks straight to hell back. I'm not trying to hear all that about the Saints are obviously going to be bad because they were bad last season, dude. The the Commanders, they were in the NFC Championship game last year after
exactly.
nothing. So like,
1
what are you
year.
talking about? Like that is so like. Are you? If you watch football, if you are a football fan, then you should know. Just because a team is bad 1 year, don't mean they're going to be
That
bad
don't
for
mean
the rest of
shit.
their life.
Look at the Patriots. Look how bad they was last year.
Seasons change, right?
Dang,
The
bro.
Patriots, to start the 2000s, had no Super Bowl rings, and now they have 6 of them.
And that
It's crazy,
rebuild
right?
shit is just a narrative they like to push. There's really no such thing as a rebuild unless if you go get the quarterback that you want and he's decent, it's no fucking rebuild. Like, okay, like you said, just like you made a good point about Jaden Daniels, right? Jaden Daniels literally went to the that's why I think a lot of and this is another thing that I don't like. They got a fucking narrative, right? That goes around and I don't like this rookie shit. Oh, he's a rookie, and who gives a fuck if he a rookie? We just seen a rookie go to the NFC Championship. They shot Watson when he came out. He was a rookie. He was cold. You acting like they ain't gonna have no good rookies. Justin Herbert, he was good. Joe Burrow was good. Jonathan Taylor was good. Like, what are we talking
Andrew
about?
Luck. Andrew
Even
Luck
if
had a good rookie year.
you only say that if you see that they maybe struggle, like a Cam Ward say, okay, it's his rookie season. Certain people struggle in rookie season, like Peyton Manning, they get better. But you can't just push this narrative like a rookie don't know how to play fucking football. That's just dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. What 9 times out of 10, what rookies struggle when they like, bro? If that's the case, right? They would have no good quarterbacks in the league because everybody got to be a fucking rookie at some point. You don't just blossom like you say 4-5 years and then bro, stop it. Jaden Daniels came in the league and he was a fucking top 5 quarterback immediately, nigga. Took a sorry ass goddamn franchise and put them in the map. Then when you start dealing with injuries and shit, you see they revert back to Washington. But it don't make a difference, bro. That quarterback, the Drake made, look at him, even though he trash, look at the pieces and shit they put around him to make everything better. You know, I
Yeah,
think this narrative just got to stop, Hurricane. You know,
yeah,
that's that rookie shit. You know, motherfuckers talking about a rookie and dude, stop it. Look at Deshaun Watson when he came. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like a rookie is just fucking garbage. Oh, we gotta wait to see Tyler Shuck. No, nigga, Tyler Shuck is gonna be that fucking nigga off the dump. I don't want to hear
yeah.
the bullshit. I don't want to hear about he gonna develop. No, bitch, we gonna the motherfucking Sam Darnold. went through all these motherfucking teams, and then he go to the Super Bowl, and that nobody had the motherfucking JSN. Look at how JSN took a big leap. Like they believe in their team, they trust in their personnel, they believe in their stock. Like, bro, all that shit is just that's why I don't fuck with the media, bro. I tell y'all, you gotta watch yourself because they got a proof, they get a script, and they got a preconceived notion on how they want y'all to view football. Oh, motherfucker, you're gonna tell me how I want a great football because I'm watching football. I can see what happens year in and year out.
Yeah, like when it comes to the rookie stuff, it's like, okay, no experience, I get all that, but how? In fact, no, I don't get all that. How? Okay, so if a quarterback has no experience, then why is he being drafted? Okay,
Exactly.
like if a quarterback has no experience, they're acting like college is not experience. High school, I understand the NFL is a bigger stadium than all the other two, but you're acting like Tyler Shuck never threw a football in his life.
Exactly, bro.
It's like, come on, man. Like, okay, look, I'm not saying Tyler Shuck's the best quarterback in the world or anything, but what I'm saying is you're not about to disrespect him because if anything, he should be getting more praise than all the other rookies. Because like Tyler Shuck played 8 games. 8. He started 8 games. And he still almost won Offensive Rookie of the Year. And he probably would have if Tedrow McMillan did not have a good week 18. So we're not going to buy this nonsense that a rookie quarterback can't be successful. Patrick Mahomes, I don't know if you know or not, he was a rookie. Tom Brady was a rookie. Peyton Manning was a rookie. Peyton Manning sucked as a rookie.
Aaron Rodgers was a fucking rookie.
Like, I don't know if you remember, Peyton Manning almost threw 30 interceptions as a rookie.
Yeah.
And then he ends up being one of the best quarterbacks of all time. So you're not about to sell me. And I'm not saying Tyler Shuck Peyton Manning, at least not right now. But what I am saying is that the people that are saying, oh, he was a rookie, so was half the league last year, man, shut up. Like, if your only argument is that he was a freaking rookie, then shut up. Because I guess Josh Allen just sucks at football because he was a rookie at one point, I guess.
But, and you're, trying to say, well, basically trying to paint the picture like rookies is, it's going to take they wanted to take, they trying to build a net. They want a narrative, and what they trying to do is they don't want you tuned into these Saints games to actually watch. Because if they paint the narrative, right, like the hype, they give you the hype, right? They say they get the Saints the hype, they give them all the hype. People have to tune into these Saints games. They don't want them. They don't want that. They want to push us, and which is real odd because motherfucker, if the ratings gonna go up, they're gonna go up. But why is y'all trying to push a certain team? That's what's just so weird to me. Like that y'all want to talk about. You feel me? And it's really like,
yes.
That's how you know that the NFL is into it and they hate certain teams and they don't want teams to be talked about and get recognition. That's that's key. But then when you start just shining, they ain't gonna have no other choice but to eat the fucking crow.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Like when it comes down to the Saints, like, look, the Saints have not. The Saints are one of those teams, right, where they don't draft quarterbacks that often, or at least not in the first round. I mean, they haven't drafted a quarterback in the first round since Archie Manning back in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
However, what they have done, they drafted quarterbacks in the second round, third round, fourth round. And with Tyler Shuck, he was better. Like, I'm saying, like, Tyler Shuck is already, I don't care if he was a rookie. Tyler Shuck is already the best quarterback that the Saints have had since Drew Brees.
Right.
I don't care if he was just a rookie. Like a rookie makes mistakes. Don't get me wrong. That's why they call it rookie mistakes. But so do veterans too. Like, I'm sorry, but Tyler Shuck last year when he was on the field had a better season than C.J. Stroud. That a couple years ago people were saying he's going to be the best quarterback in the league.
Right.
He had a better season, in my opinion, than Jordan Love. In my opinion, Tyler Shuck last season had a better year than Sam Darnold, who just won the freaking Super Bowl. So come on, man, like,
right.
Shut up.
Yeah,
like rookie nonsense.
Yeah, rookie bullshit. Like you said, it's ridiculous, man. Like, and then they disrespect it. And I'm gonna hop into some of this Alvin Kamara disrespect. I might do a class on this tomorrow. I don't know yet. But this Alvin shit, like, that they get catching Elvin getting held, and I pulled up the numbers already. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen in my preview when I showed you ETN numbers in 2024, and ETN had 558 yards, 15 games played, what is it, 12, 13, 14, 15, 4 more games more than Elvin Kamara, and he only had a few more extra yards or whatever. And then ETN had a breakout season. And with the season that he just got signed on, ETN wouldn't even not be in the market if he was a free agent in 2024. Everybody would have passed on him. But it showed you that you could have a bad season due to fucked up coaching and not just that fucked up coaching, but bad quarterback play with Rattler. Like Rattler wasn't getting him the fucking ball, like getting him involved. And then that's the shit that I'm saying. Like that the people don't understand this shit, man. And then ETN had a breakout season. Breakout season. So why can't Alvin Kamara come back and have, bro? Alvin Kamara is fucking 30. Derrick Henry, what, 35, 33, 34? And he's still, people acting like, brother, medicine is different. You can play till you damn near about a good running back at about 35. Like, they make like Alvin Kamara 37 or 39, and he just had these seasons where he was so washed. Like, stop it. People forget that Alvin Kamara is not a traditional running back. He's a scat back. He catches the ball out of the backfield. He lines up in the slot. He manipulates DBs. Linebackers can't check him. So why are we looking at rushing yards anyways for Alvin Kamara when that wasn't his strength? His strength is receiving. He's a dual threat running back. He's balanced. That's why you see him have 800 yards. If he predicated his thing just on running, he could have about 1,500 yards. But he utilized in different ways. He utilized in like just like Taysom Hill, all over the place. Alvin Kamara got two different skill sets. He can run the ball, he can pass the ball. Yeah. But you see the plays more with like when Drew Brees used to hit him on a screen pass. Like look at that game in Green Bay and Tampa Bay when we played in the Heat, and Alvin Kamara had those outstanding runs where they just couldn't fucking stop him. Remember that long they played in Green Bay when he ran that long ass touchdown? He motherfuckers falling over their backs and shit, and in Tampa Bay, man.
Yeah, like in 2020, when the Saints were a stable organization, Alvin Kamara, the man broke 6 tackles in one play.
One play.
All the way to the end zone. Like, come on. Like, and that play wasn't even a run. So it's like
it was a screen pass.
Yeah, so like when people look, a lot of people they look at McCaffrey, they look at Derrick Henry, they look at like Kenneth Walker. And if you're not throwing up 1,100 rushing yards, that means you're a bad running back. To some people's eyes, that's not the case though. You see, running back. Look, the most important position in football is the quarterback. I would argue that the most undervalued, well, it's not even an argument, but the most undervalued position is a running back. Because just like a quarterback where you need everything to go right, same thing for a running back. You need a stable offensive line. You need a good quarterback that can get you the ball in the short media game. So when the Saints had a great offensive line, when Teron Armstead was here, when Ryan Ramczyk was here and was in his prime, you saw Kamara throw up like crazy games. Like he had great games, but the past couple of years with all the injuries piling up on Kamara's body, the offensive line's injuries, not a stable quarterback play, you saw Kamara's production started going down. Now it would have been different if Kamara just like he was just slow. Like Kamara is not the fastest running back, but what Kamara is the most effective running back. Like he has never gotten 1,000 yards in a season because he's not in the backfield 100% of the time.
Exactly.
If Kamara was in the backfield most of the games, he would have had 1,000 yards by now.
Right.
But when Sean Payton was here, when he drafted him, he was like, okay, I got Alvin Kamara. His biggest strength is receiving. So Kamara's not in the backfield 100% of the time. If he was, he would have had 1,000 yards. But he's always like in the slot, like you said earlier. He's always in the slot because he can take advantage of shorter and linebackers that don't really have great like awareness. So Alvin Kamara is not your traditional running back. That don't mean he's not a good running back.
Exactly. Shit, I just had something. I forgot what I was fixing to say, but like you were saying, he's not a traditional running back. Like you got what's that guy that fell off and then came back Fuck, I can't remember. But anyways, like you said, uh, Kellen Moore got to use a better scheme for him. You know what I'm saying? To fit the narrative, like you said, look at the yards from last year, and you can clearly see that he wasn't washed when he just had his most productive season with 900 yards. Oh, like you said, the O line like was fucked up, bro. When you have a bad O line, it's hard, and the injuries. Alvin Kamara was not healthy. Like when Alvin Kamara got to take that big workload. Okay, now no, I remember I was going to say Saquon Barkley, right? Now Saquon Barkley looked washed this year. Like he didn't do shit. He come close to that 2,000 scratch. I don't even know if he got 1,000 yards this year. Might have did. But what I'm saying is that Eagles team didn't even look that running back. You didn't hear shit about Saquon Barkley. And half is because some of the O line was gone. I think think that the one of the O linemen retired or some shit, and it looked different. But I guarantee if you build that O line back up, or just say Saquon get traded to go to a team that got it like I guarantee you if Saquon Barkley went to the Lions because of I'm just saying because Lions got like the second best offense, I think behind the Bills or something. That dude would look like a fucking animal again because that offensive line does matter. Like trying to run that bitch through there and then unhealthy outcome. It does matter, bro. If you got a good O line, like sometimes you can make shit happen. Like a shitty running back ain't gonna get nothing. A shitty running back probably have over the course of the season about 200 yards in a 17 game series. Alvin Kamara and them can still produce about 500 yards from a bad O line. You're gonna see the production drop. But like Saquon numbers was not spectacular. Like I didn't even know Saquon Barkley was playing this year, bro. That's how much he went down because of the O line was not that good this year. And it's a key factor too. We just signed David Edwards. We might go get a Vegas loan or whatever in the draft. Um, we're gonna be better anyways. Cesar Reeves might get better, should get better. But Calvin Banks, we hit on him. You see what I'm saying? And Talis Fuagua.
Yeah.
So man, like the offense got David Edwards by him even signing with us, bro. The Bills, to be honest, well, matter of fact, the Bills had the number one offensive line last year. That's why people don't realize Jared Cook had all those fucking number. They had the number one offensive line grade,
Yeah.
and then it was the Lions.
Yeah. A lot of people forget James Cook. In his first year or two with Buffalo, he
Trash.
was not playing great.
It was trash.
Yeah, like his first run, he fumbled the damn ball. So,
Right.
but then the Bills' offensive line got better. And guess who led the league in rushing yards last year? James Cook.
And the number one O line. Matter of
Yes.
fact, I'm about to look it up right now. Let me
Last
go look
year,
at the. I want to look at the O
last year,
line.
Eagles had one of the best offensive lines, if not the best. And Saquon Barkley almost broke the single season rushing yards record. But guess what? This year, offensive line didn't do so well. They had some injuries. The offensive line wasn't doing so well. And guess what? Saquon Barkley, then he was damn sure not. If he got to 1,000 yards, it was not by much, and he damn sure did not get close to the 2,000 again.
Right.
So it's like, come on, man. Like people forget football is a team sport. Now basketball, you can talk about one player. Soccer, you can talk about one player. Baseball, you can talk about one player. Football, you gotta talk about the team. There's 53 men.
Right.
All 53 of those grown men determine if the team wins. You can't like if a quarterback goes against an entire defense, it ain't gonna go well. If a wide receiver a wide receiver needs a good quarterback to get him the ball. A running back needs a good offensive line to run the ball. Offensive line, they need their quarterback to like be aware of what's going on. Like the team and the defense. Like the defense needs the offense to have long drives so they don't get tired or whatnot. So it's like football is a team sport. Like you're not gonna win games with just one player.
Yeah, you're right. And you're right about that, brother. Um, okay, so go ahead, man. I'm looking up this offensive line shit, and I know
Yeah,
the Buck. Okay, here we go. So they was top five. So you got the Denver Broncos, and this would allow even Bo Nix to thrive. Like what I'm saying, because some people use their stuff different ways. Like you might not hear Denver running back, but they had a good pass block. They choose to go high tempo pass that spread offense, and that's why you've seen Bo Nix thrive under this good old line as well. He had come back because he can literally got elite pass blocking, the lowest sacks. They had the lowest sacks, and it's not to say Bo Nix wouldn't be a good quarterback. It's just like if you got that old line shit counts.
Yeah.
You got Philadelphia, right? And but they thing is they was just all fucked up dealing with all kind of other shit, all kind of shit on it. They were just in Kellen Moore. Sometimes even though you might have shit, the coaching and the scheme and the personnel also matters too. Because if you got somebody calling predictable plays, like then it's not Kellen Moore. You remove Kellen Moore from that spot. Every unit does count. Like every unit count. Yeah, certain positions like the quarterback is more important than this, but you got to have certain things. So you had Denver, then like you said, Philadelphia. Because I mean, Denver was a spread. They wanted to run offense. They didn't give a fuck about really like trying to run the ball. You got Philadelphia, Tampa Bay, Detroit, right? Detroit Lions, Buffalo Bills, Dallas Cowboys, Minnesota Vikings, Baltimore Ravens, Atlanta Falcons. But it's also show you that some of these playoff teams, people not even in the playoffs. That's why I say you gotta have a balanced roster. It can't just be all O line because the Detroit didn't make the playoffs, you know. And we seen but you gotta have a solid quarterback. Like you're gonna see you ain't gonna see no garbage quarterback getting it. I don't think I can never remember a fucking trash quarterback getting to the Super Bowl. I can't remember that.
I mean, Trent Dilfer did it that one time.
Yeah, back then, but I'm talking about just when it was, that was more of a defensive minded setting. But I'm
Yeah.
talking about like in this modern day era, you got to have a decent quarterback. We've seen Sam Darnold garbage ass go to the Super Bowl,
Yeah, I feel you.
you know. And like I said, Mike, I'm excited about the season, dog. I really am. I'm glad you came on here, man, because it's just good to chop it up. Saints fan getting our opinion and you getting your opinions out. Because man, I swear to God, these motherfucking Buck. I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Listen. I hate it as much as I hate Atlanta. I fucking can't stand the Falcons, right? But those motherfucking Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I want them bitches. The reason being because I feel like I just for right now, right? They got to be in my hatred for Tampa is a little bit higher maybe than Atlanta right now because of they beat us in the playoffs. Like Atlanta never really beat us in a meaningful game. They just talk a lot of shit. It still pisses me off. But that Super Bowl run where we shut down Brady and then we just did dumb shit. It's just like this dude out of all teams, this motherfucker won't go to the fucking the motherfucking like you come here, even though it's not what happened that he came here, because I'm not scared of Brady. We shut him down. It's the fact what he brought here. He brought Jason Pierre-Paul. You brought Leonard Fournette that lit us up in that fucking game, right? He brought Gronkowski. He brought all these weapons and shit. So it's like what he brought to the team. And dog, I hate the Tampa Bay Buccaneers so fucking much, dude. They was talking so much shit the other day.
Yeah, I mean, I think Atlanta. I think they beat us in the playoffs one time, but that was like years ago. But
Atlanta?
yeah, I think they did because I looked at the records and like they're 1-0 against us in the postseason. That's what the thing said.
That had to have been in like the '90s, because
Yeah, yeah,
we never play Atlanta in the playoffs in the Drew Brees era. But
yeah. It was years ago. I think it was like the 80s or not. Well, no,
yeah, that
it
had to have been
couldn't
the
be the
'80s.
80s. It might have been like late 80s, early 90s, something like that. I think it was a close game, but I think Atlanta pulled it out like 31-24, something like that. But anyways, like yeah, it was with the thing with the rivalries. It's like I think. Look, I never really hated Tampa Bay. Like, obviously, I didn't like them because division rivalries or whatever. But I never really hated them until like Tom Brady got there, and then
Yeah,
Mike
yeah,
Evans started being on his bullshit. It's like with every time Marshawn Lattimore, Mike Evans always tried to like commit assault charges against Marshawn Lattimore, and like they were all cheap
yeah.
shots.
They was
It wasn't
dirty.
like
Them
they were
bitches was
just
dirty.
like it wasn't like they were just like fighting or like punching or whatever. It's like no, like Marshawn Lattimore would have his back turned and then Mike Evans would push him, and he did that twice, like twice, and it's
Right.
like. And they ejected both of them for it. Like Lattimore didn't even do nothing. Like how do you eject Lattimore? He didn't do nothing.
Right.
The only reason Mike Evans even pushed him is because Tom Brady done got his feelings hurt.
I'm ready a bitch, man.
Like, man, you see, this is why I can't say Tom Brady's the GOAT, man, because he's just too soft for me. It's like,
Look,
it's like this dude, like, yeah, you got all the rings, yeah, congratulations, but
Bro,
it's
that
like
dude had top 10 scoring defense every time he went to the fucking Super Bowl, bro.
exactly that too. It's like, come on, man. Like, are we really like, come on, man.
You know
It's
what?
like,
You know what Tampa Bay was ranked defensively when he won the Super Bowl?
fourth,
One.
one. Damn, that's crazy.
They was number one. They had the
Yeah,
takeaways. They were number one in takeaways. That's why I
yeah,
say like we watched the games. You breeze on with throwing 3 interceptions,
yeah. Like even when they beat us in the playoffs, like we were turning the ball over like a
turn the
fuck.
ball over. Brady threw for 199.
Yeah, like I mean, if Breeze didn't have them turnovers, man, we probably win that game.
Yeah, we won that game, and they still only beat us by 10 points.
Yeah, like we almost won that game, but it was like the second half turnovers that ended it for us.
And they had a fucking pass interference on Michael Thomas that motherfucker didn't call.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, I love Breeze,
I
man.
remember
The
they
hell
took
out of
that
here.
punt back with Deontay Harris.
Yeah,
Cheap motherfuckers.
yeah. Like another thing with the Saints, it's like sometimes like I haven't watched the replay of that game in a while, mainly because I don't want to, because I'm scarred for life now. But it's like with the Saints, like most of the playoff games, the reason that we always come up short is because our failure to execute in the second half.
Yeah.
Like the Minneapolis Miracle game, that was the first half, right? Like we got shut out in the first half, but we came back in the second half. But then Marcus Williams done made the mistake, and then we ended up losing the game because of that. And like no call, a lot of stuff just happened that game. It was like, it wasn't really like one thing. Like the refs being BS, Sean Payton's play calling, Drew Brees, in overtime throwing the pick. Like a lot of bad stuff happened. But also, when Drew Brees threw that interception, that should have also been a holding penalty. Because the dude was holding Michael Thomas, but they didn't call that. So that's another no call right there that ended the game right there too. But yeah, and like the Bucks game, like even the Vikings game, right? I mean,
Yeah.
the second Vikings game, you're down by 10 points going into the fourth quarter. Like you're just not going to win that way. Like it doesn't matter who you are. It's like unless you're playing against the Atlanta Falcons, you're not going to win that way. So when it comes to the Saints, man, and like the Buffalo Bills, like how the Buffalo Bills are right now, that's basically what the Saints were. Except the Saints actually got the job done at least one time, but like with the Bills, you know how they're always doing great and then they always come up short. That's basically what the Saints are, or the Saints were. So as we'll see if the Saints get back, which I think that they have. Like I'm not predicting nothing yet. Like I could see a world where the Saints are in the playoffs next year. I could also see a world where they're not in the playoffs
Oh
next
yeah.
year. But
I think we're gonna win it all next year. Fuck it. We're
yeah,
gonna
I
be
mean,
in
hey,
the Super
that's
Bowl.
definitely. I definitely hope.
I gotta have the confidence because, like I said, that momentum, bro. It's a real energy. It's a real thing, bro. When you get energy high, you putting good vibes on the team and all that. That's what happens. That's why you got some of these teams that come in there and they got the thing that's called a trap game. Motherfucker get their ass bust because somebody's spirits low and somebody's spirits high. Motherfucker get nervous, and that's what happens, bro. That's why I say, I'ma just push it out there. Whatever happens, happen. But I'm gonna push the good energy out. But I'm gonna talk shit if they get their ass whooped. Then we'll talk about it. But I'm under the mindset every time I walk in the Saints game, we undefeated. Till a motherfucker could stop us, we could beat anybody, bro. Because any given Sunday, any motherfucker could get beat. That's just how I carry it. I don't know why these people give me these fucked up ass stats, but I know for a fact they say the Saints was top 10 defense, but why they saying they under Steve Spagnuolo? What the fuck are they talking about? But they say 2025. Top
Yeah.
defense, ninth, 299.8 yards. They said Chase Young had 12 sacks, but this one he had 10. ESPN say 10, so this shit is. Let me get into something else. Because I know what the fuck they got going on.
Steve Spagnuolo used to coach our defensive players, but he haven't been here in years.
Yeah, but then they tell like they got a lot of shit they tying in. Let me see Chase. I want to see Chase. What Chase? Let me see.
Yeah, Chase Young had 10.5. I don't know where they got 12 from.
I want to see what his pressure rate was.
If you play it, fun fact, he actually had more pressure.
Who that? Joey Mission. My
Where's the
bad for
joke?
going too late last night, Joey Mission, man. I was in it. I had shit to do, but I wound up going live late. It took my stream down, though. And I did a vertical, but I'm back on schedule, y'all. I will not be doing those fucking 1 p.m. classes.
Fun fact though, Myles Garrett, who had the most sacks in the league last season and had broke the record for most sacks in a single season. Chase Young actually had more quarterback pressures than Myles Garrett.
He did. What was Chase Young ranked in pressure? I'm looking it up right now.
He was towards the top, and that's just him.
Oh, he was ninth. He was ninth. Chase Young was highly productive pass rusher, 2025 performance often caliber edge defender, particularly regarding his high pass rush rate. 6.3 pass rush grade with the Saints, ranking ninth. He ranked ninth among, so he was top 10. His pressure rate, win rate continued to improve, placing him among the elite pass rush, often listed in the top 10, 15 based on efficiency. So, yeah, Chase Young was a dog. 90.7. Yeah, Chase Young, oh my God. That's what I'm thinking about, bro. If we go get like a Ruben Bain to pay him on side, that's why I don't know, bro. It's like I want a wide receiver. I really want to take a wide receiver. That's my heart. I got it. I want to see that Saints offense click. So I think we got to take, because I mean, you got a running back, but you can't lean on the running back the whole fucking game. You got to have some kind of passing attack. So I do want to go wide receiver first round, but if we maybe took a Caleb Down, which Caleb Down might not be on at 8. Now I'm thinking about it. If Cornell Tate is there, I'd probably go Cornell Tate. I don't know, man. Cornell Tate kind of seems like he play like a Emmanuel Sanders type player. Look like him, built like him.
Yeah.
17, got the same jersey number. I don't know, man. Who you want in the first round, bro?
In the first round, I kind of mentioned this earlier. I want either I have like a top 3 list, right? I either want Ruben Bain, like you mentioned. I actually got 4 names: either Ruben Bain, Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson. Even I would love Jordan Tyson, or a Mansour Delane, for that cornerback help.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, positions that I think are probably off the board, at least for me in the first round. You're obviously not taking quarterback. You're obviously not taking running back, and at least in my opinion. And tight end, like I could maybe see it, but I really don't want a freaking tight end with the 8th pick. I think we got tight ends that are good enough right now. Offensive line, like maybe take a right guard, but other than that, I don't see taking anything else really. But yeah, so I mean, I just think, look, like the Saints, everybody says the Saints have a lot of holes, but they really don't.
No, they
really don't. Like their main holes right now are like corner and receiver and right guard. Other than that, like the Saints are rocking. I mean, Jonas Sanker, one of the best rookie safeties in the league last season.
Yeah.
One of the best safeties in the NFL last season, period.
We won a damn draft, bro. We won the Saints had got an award for the best draft.
And that's with Vernon Brofton missing most of the season. Just wait till he comes back fully healthy. Because he was balling in the preseason.
Wait till who come back? You said wait till who come back fully healthy?
Vernon Brofton.
Who?
Vernon Brofton, our 3rd round
pick. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like he didn't even play most of the year. So just wait till he comes back. The draft could get even stronger.
Right. Look, they showing Chase Young got 12 sacks. This is weird.
Boy, they lying to you.
Because on ESPN, I know they said 10 and a half.
I wish he had 12 sacks.
And so, yeah, he was balling out.
I wish that man had 100 sacks.
No, Chase Young was such a good pickup, man.
Yeah.
Oh, now they said.
When we signed him, everybody was saying that was a terrible pickup. And I was saying, like, do you watch football?
Right. So, Precious. Get his pressures up. We're going to get this pressure. I love the pressure rate stat, man. I think the pressure rate stat is very undervalued. Because I feel like if you could get pressure on a quarterback like that, if you could get that heavy ass pressure on a quarterback like that, it's just, that shit. That's a. If you get that shit like that, man, and you could disrupt everything. The passes, you could make a pass come out sloppy.
Yeah.
Right. You can make shit look worse than what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can make it look worse than what it is. Joey Mitchell, I want to play this real quick for Joey Mitchell. I want him to see this. Not the whole video. I'm not gonna play the whole video again. But since he just came in here, I just want to show him this part. Hold up. Yeah, they disrespected the shit out the Saints, man. Joey Mitchell. Why am I in two different? Let me see. Let me stop sharing for this. And let me put this back up there. Hold up. Yeah, Joey mentioned they disrespected the shit out the time. I ain't gonna play the whole video again because people already seen it. But I'm gonna play the last little part of it. What they did. I will play this little snippet for him since he just came here. Not the whole thing because we've seen it already. I just want to play this part.
Is probably, if I was to turn it down, to somebody that looks like me internally, that is probably exactly what they would
regret this. You effing the interview you. We really like for you to looking for a head coach.
They playing like the Saints is trash, right? So trash. So they got
and Miss Gail Benson has instructed me to come down and talk to you, and hopefully we like what we hear and we can get a job. We can get a deal done today.
You know what? Looking at the landscape and the structure of the team and the state that it's in, being $100 million over the cap, I really do appreciate your offer. Opportunities like this don't present themselves often, especially to minorities. And with the understanding of the Rooney Rule, it's been set in place for a reason. And you guys are asking for me to interview for the job, and by the sounds of it, you'd like to hire me. But to me, it's more of a dead end. I wouldn't call it a one-way street because we really wouldn't be going nowhere. I appreciate the opportunity, but I would just have to turn this down and wait for the next coaching cycle or next coaching hiring cycle, for that matter. With all due grace, I thank you for the opportunity, but I can't take this job.
Watch this, Joey. Watch this, Joey.
Are you telling us no?
I mean, for the lack of better words and everything I said, it's all summed up. Fuck no.
You're gonna regret this. You effing.
Oh my God! Look at this shit.
I thank you for the opportunity, but I can't take this job.
Are you telling us no?
I mean, for the lack of better words and everything I said, it's all summed up. Fuck no.
You're gonna regret this. You effing a-hole. You're gonna regret this, Ocho Cinco. I gave you an opportunity of a lifetime. You black B. You know what? Tell you what, you'll never work a day in the NFL again. I promise you that. We're gonna see to it that you don't get a bleeping job. You hear me? You ungrateful ingrate. You have a great day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we showed earlier, Joey. So yeah. That nigga said, fuck no. Like we the Browns of the Jets.
Man, that's
Mark your calendars for next Sunday, March 28th. We having a special party that night.
Oh yeah, you know that's the day of the year.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's the draft. When is the draft?
I think it's like at the end of April. I think it's April 23rd.
Oh, fucking stupid. Why the fuck is a draft that far out? It don't take you that long to scout no motherfucking play. They be over scouting shit. Like, you know, like, dude, it don't take you that long to decide who you want, bro. Like they just be, I don't like the way they draw. They make this process so long.
Okay.
Like, dude, people want to get back to football. People want to see what their team gonna look like. Let's get to so we could get to the training camp, Wait July 22nd. You know, the OTAs, I think, and then training camp, like, well, we're gonna be covering that shit though, man.
All right, so the draft is April 23rd to April 25th.
Okay.
Yeah, and also I don't know if you know this or not, but March 28th, that's 28 to 3 day.
That's what?
That's the 28 to 3 day.
The 3 day.
28 3 day. March 28th is the 28 to 3 day because it's the third month, and it's the 28th day of the third month.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's also Derek Carr's birthday that day too. Funny enough.
Derek Carr, sorry. I seen his jersey on sale. I didn't even touch them up. I got a fucking old ass Peyton Turner jersey before I got it.
I bought a Derek Carr jersey before his first game, and I was like, "Yep, I'm never wearing that again after his second season."
Yeah, I ain't wearing that shit. If he wouldn't be so disrespectful, like to the city, I can't rock no nigga shit like that. You know the energy behind it. But you know, I can't do that shit. I need to get me a red. I gotta go get me a Breeze jersey. I can't fit my old shit no more. They told
Yeah,
me
I
fucking
got
cheeseburgers and shit.
yeah fun. Yeah, I remember the Drew Brees jersey. Was the first Saints jersey I ever owned. I think I owned like 10 or 11 jerseys. And Drew Brees was like the first one.
Right.
Oh, it was a hand me down from my grandma, but yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I
I got
think
the white one.
my grandma gave me the same shit. She gave me my first Drew Brees jersey.
Yeah,
But shit, it was yeah, those are legends. So I gotta go rack up my jersey collection a little more, man.
yeah.
But shit, you know, it's crazy, bro, man. It's just like you said, this shit with the you know the disrespect. It gotta you know I'm just so think about football. You gotta wait all this. It'd be good coming off a fucking Super Bowl. We wait all this time, but that's the only good time it'd be good. We come off Super Bowl and we waiting, we relaxing off that bitch all that time. But
Man, yeah. I even have a We Hate Fail Cans custom made jersey.
who?
I have a We Hate Fail Cans custom made jersey.
Oh, Phil can. I
Yeah,
gotta give me some. I gotta give me some shit like that. Stomping on them dirty birds.
yeah. I had a custom made. I got it for Christmas. My dad made it. Shout out to my pop. But yeah, it was custom made, and it was like, man, and it had a and it was 0-1. Like it had a zero, then it had a one on it to represent that they have 0 Super Bowls and we have 1 Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Man, Atlanta get
Like
on my nerves. They were talking so much shit. I might do a fucking class on them tomorrow. I might do the Bucks, but they talk so much shit.
they talk a lot of shit for someone whose hands are still naked, not
Yeah,
a ring to their finger.
exactly. And Tampa better not get too comfortable, bitch, because they know that them fake ass Super Bowls that they got. You know, like you said, if you go to Green Bay, they weren't supposed to make it past Green Bay. That motherfucker. See that little bitch Murphy Bunton dog? He do so much holding. He was holding. That's why he couldn't check Traquan Smith. And when he was holding on, it wasn't Devon. I think it was Devontae Adams. Somebody in the NFC Championship game, dude was literally blatant holding, and Aaron Rodgers threw a pick. And I'm just like, turned the whole game, and it's like Brady got a lucky tuck and touchdown at the end. It was so manipulative, but um, if Bree's arm wasn't flat like that, and Jared Cook went a fumble, it would. But it wasn't Brady that. That's the thing that won the game. It was just. I mean, that fluke shit, like y'all call a punt back with the. I looked at even that's such a stupid call like that. The flag came way from the motherfucker. How you seen this shit 40 yards away? And it wasn't even a chop block, bro. The dude just pushed him down. It wasn't no illegal hit. So that's a touchdown that we would have had, bro. That swung momentum. They did some. They was fuck. And then when you look at there was third and goal when he threw it to Michael Thomas. Murphy Bunton again, literally holding all on Michael Thomas. Like, wow, this bitch, they ain't gonna call this shit. Like holding all on his fucking arm before the play. Like, why we got the pass interference call lead to benefit our way, and we still don't get him. Bitch, you throw that flag off the fact that you didn't fucking that if you don't even know if it's pass interference or not, you throw the flag off of bitch how you fucked over us with the Rams, nigga.
Yeah,
We get those
exactly.
calls.
Exactly. It's to the point where it's like a lot of people say, well, you can't leave it up to the refs. But it gets to a certain point, and don't get me wrong, I hate complaining about the refs. I do. But it gets to a point where if it's like blatant stupidity, what are you supposed to do? And like I mentioned earlier, a lot of people forget this. I don't. But in that overtime, that people say, oh, Bree should have threw a pick. Dude, Michael Thomas was getting held the entire round.
Yep.
And they ain't throw the flag on that either. On the intercept. Go look at the interception play and tell me that wasn't holding. Tell me that wasn't holding.
I could go. That's crazy, man. They they. That's how I said that flag could go. Either game, a tight game, the refs gonna play a big role. And for us to be in a super dome, I'm gonna lie, bro. That was some traumatizing shit. For that to
Like
be
that
in
was the
there,
year. We were not losing to the Patriots that year.
we wasn't, bro. Drew Brees is known for carving up the Patriots, and he read the fuck out of Belichick defense, bro. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
yeah, like people say, oh, it was playoff Saints against playoff Brady. Oh, we're gonna lose. If it was playoff Saints, then how are we in the NFC Championship that year?
Right, right.
It's like people act like the
Right.
Saints just crumble. It's like shut up, man. It's like the Saints. The thing with the Saints are like the most unluckiest team in the playoffs, bro. It's like the Saints are like 2 plays away from having 3 Super Bowls right
Right. That's a nice catch you got there, man.
now.
Yeah, man. We was like, and that shit is like, it don't get no worse than that, bro. That shit. I looked at my wife, and said, "Oh my god, this shit gonna come back to bite us." And I said, "This is you get the did this bitch hit a son of a bitch hit a 57-yard fucking field goal, bro.
Exactly. Like
Imagine if
you
this bitch
know,
would have missed that shit, bro. We would have had good field position. You know what I'm saying? We would have dropped it down to the 30 and won a game.
yeah, man. You
Fuck.
know, like I can't, man. I guarantee you, if that was any other, like if that was any other team, he'd probably missing that. But no, it's the same. So he's got to kick like prime Justin Tucker and Adam Vinatieri,
hmm
and
And
then we go to the Super Bowl.
you know what made it so worse?
What?
Uh, that was under Drew Brees in the first time actually. It was 8-0. First time losing in the Superdome under Drew Brees and Sean Payton in a playoff game. And it's nothing worse than a motherfucker confetti falling on your front on your floor. It's nothing worse. Nothing worse, bro. It falling on your shit. That gotta be worse than the Super Bowl. I mean, it's falling. The confetti is falling on your home field, bro. And then you got this motherfucking bitch, Malcolm P. talking about he gonna get him some gumbo and shit, some of that good gumbo and all this shit. It's like Michael Thomas lit their ass up 200. Remember that nigga had that 200-yard game and when we played them, he did the cell phone shit, the
Yeah,
Jawan.
against the Rams, like when we kicked their ass early in that year.
Bro, we had their number, bro. And but this why I don't. This is one thing I just don't fuck with Sean. Sean Payton seemed like he don't have his guys all the way ready to play. Like, cause notice we don't never get blown out in the playoff game, but we never be. It's always too close. Like even with the Bears game, that shit should have been. Even though we was up 21-3, we should have blown that. The Bears should have got beat. We should have beat the bet. Put 30, 40 points on the Bears with Mitchell Trubisky. Like um, the Eagles game was too close. And then we played, like you said, the Sean Payton got to come up, then to come up with better things to just blow teams out the park, man. Like that, because you got to think about it. When Demario Davis caught that pick, we didn't score. We didn't score off of it, and then the next play we didn't score off it again. Like we were up 6-0 over them. You know what I'm saying? I think it was up 13-0 if I'm not
We
mistaken, right?
were, we were.
Come on, man! Like the power on the fucking lead, like know how to just put teams away. Jared Goff was not even supposed to be stick. That was supposed to be some shit like at the end, like them trying to come back and make a late comeback, and we just you know put the foot on the gas, But man, I
Yeah,
ain't gonna lie, that shit. I don't think I never get over that shit, even if we win more Super Bowls that are soothe the pain. But shit, Saints therapy, man. Fuck that shit.
like, and another thing, you know why it hurts so bad? It's because the guy that committed the penalty, Nikel Roby Coleman, he himself has
Right,
came out and said that that was a penalty. Todd
right.
Gurley has came out and said that was a penalty. The only Rams player that's still stuck up and has still not came out and admitted was Jared Goff.
Yeah, Jared Goff,
Everybody
a
else,
bitch.
yeah, everybody else in the Rams have came out and said that was a penalty. But Jared Goff, you got him on the internet saying, "Well, did they call it? Did they call it?" But his dumbass against Washington wants to cry, saying how, "What do you mean that's not a legal hit? Are you
Right.
stupid?" It's like, man, shut up. You see,
Yeah.
this is why NFL. I love the NFL, but this is why sometimes it pisses me off. The hypocrisy is crazy. It's
Yeah.
like how are you gonna turn around saying, "Oh, that ain't no call," and you're gonna sit down and say, "Oh, I got hit too hard. Mommy, help me, I got hit too hard." It's like, man, shut up. Like, and with the Atlanta fans, because we were supposed to win a Super Bowl in their stadium. Atlanta fans, this was crazy. So I remember the no call. They were like, that was the correct call. But then a few years later, against the Buccaneers in a Week 5 regular season game, They called roughing the passer when Grady Jarrett put his body weight on Tom Brady, and then they're saying the worst call of all time.
Right.
Are you serious? We're that's not even top 15 worst calls of all time. Are you serious?
Exactly.
That's probably not even top 100. It's like, shut up.
Right. Yeah, it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like the way this shit go, man.
Yeah. Man, that's just crazy, man.
Yeah, that's just hold up, Mike. I'm coming back right quick. Hold up.
I feel you, but it's like, man, like everybody knows you're supposed to be in that Super Bowl, man. And that was my second year watching Saints football, man. Man, I remember watching that Rams game, man. I remember running back and forth when we got up 13-0, and I was like, man, we're about to do it, man. We're about to go to the Super Bowl. And then when Ted Ginn caught that ball, I was like, yes, we're about to do it. We're about to do it. But then no call happened. This is just my therapy right now, but it was like no call happened. And it sucks because my mom, she has three favorite teams, and one of them happens to be the Rams. And I was like, man, I remember watching that overtime, and I'm like I literally started crying, man. Like I never felt so I've never felt so heartbroken in my life. And all of that just to get dominated in the Super Bowl. It's like that's just messed up, man. It's like the fact that the fact that the refs have the capabilities to end one team season is insane, man. It's like everybody knows that was a flag. When the people at home can do a better job than you, ridiculous. And people act, and then when I say that so some people say we should have robots being refs, but then people's like, well, then they're just gonna get the call right 100% of the time. Is that a bad thing? Like people act like refs doing good job is a bad thing. But it's just stupid how one team season ended that year because of a referee. But let that be the Chiefs or the Patriots. Watch the dick riding that will go on there. It's like, come on, man. Like everybody knows the Saints should have been the Super Bowl champs. Like the Saints are really like 3 plays away from having 3 rings right now. Really 4 rings. We should have won the 2017 Super Bowl. If that Minneapolis Miracle did not happen, Saints are not losing to no Nick Foles, so the Saints are probably winning that Super Bowl. Then the year after that, the no call, Saints definitely would have won the Super Bowl against the Patriots. It's like, and even earlier, like if we didn't lose to Alex Smith and the 49ers early in the year or early on in the decade, we probably win that Super Bowl too. So it's like, yeah. think we would have been playing the Ravens in the Super Bowl. I think that's the year that the Ravens won. Either that or it was the Giants Patriots the second time. It's one or the other, but it's crazy. Like another thing, man, it's crazy, man, how the New Orleans Saints, right, was two, like, we were one win away from going to the Super Bowl. Not a lot of fun. I mean, my coming up, like, I had a good my early years. I mean, my coming up was those 4 straight playoff seasons. But now it's just not a lot of fun. I mean, 5 years in a row, no playoffs. So hopefully Tyler Shaw can get us back. And I really, 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 really want to play the Rams in the NFC Championship. Who do we play this season? Hold on, let me look up. Who do we play this season? Hold on. You know what I'm saying? I want to see who we play this season and see if there's any like teams that I don't like that's on here. All right, let's see. We got Atlanta, Carolina, Tampa Bay. Obviously, it's gonna be war with them. Let's see. We got the Packers. I don't really have any beef with them. Vikings, I don't like, because of the Minneapolis Miracle. So beating them would be nice. Cardinals, I don't have a problem with. Browns, I don't have a problem with. Steelers, I don't relatively have a problem with. I mean, their fans are annoying and Aaron Rodgers is annoying, but Raiders, I don't have a problem with. Atlanta, Carolina, Tampa Bay. Bears, I don't like, because of their fans. Like their fans, I actually like. I actually hate the Bears from that. Lions, I don't like because their fans get on my nerves too. Giants, I don't like because their fans get on my nerves too. Ravens and Bengals, I don't have a problem with. All right, so this season, it's not gonna be a boring season, but let's see. So, not counting the division, we got Vikings, Bears, Lions, and Giants. So only 4 teams besides the division that really want to win. I want to win every game, but those are like absolutely must wins. I also want to see. Oh, the Saints just re-signed Chris Rumph. Breaking news: the New Orleans Saints have just re-signed Chris Rumph II. He was pretty good last year. Okay. Outside linebacker in this mug. I likes it. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me one baby boy second. That's beans. Shut up, South Carolina fans. I'm tired of y'all. South Kakalaki's ass.
Bad, I'm back, y'all. I'm bad. Trying to get this food ordered. But yeah, man, like you're saying, the disrespect is real great. You know, I'm so eager, man. Where I'm just kind of like irritated and like pissed off. I'm just kind of like I'm so eager. Where I'm just ready to get this season complete so I can talk my shit, man. Like because it's like people gonna just keep saying shit like on like even with the shorts, they just talking so much. I got so many Atlanta fans giving me hell, and Shuck is a piece of shit, and it's like it's it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
But like nobody's talking about Tyler Shuck, but Cam Ward got all the fucking attention. He played like complete rat shit, straight chicken
absolutely.
shit. Like, and they're going to continue to just be like it's just it's just ridiculous, bro. Like, and they're gonna talk about fucking shit though Sander all day. Like, not saying that he gonna be good, but it's like I'm about to hear that shit all day. Fucking shit though Sanders all day, bro.
It's like Shador Sanders in the Saints locker room.
He didn't
No,
do shit. He
just
didn't do
get
more
up
than Tyler
and
Shuck.
do it. Exactly. Like the fact that this man made the Pro Bowl, that's not how good he is. That's how bad the Pro Bowl is.
It's fucking stupid. How the fuck did he even make the Pro Bowl? And Tyler Shuck didn't make it?
Because exactly,
How the
that's
fuck
what
did
I'm
Tyler
saying.
Shuck
Like
make it?
because Deion Sanders probably like threatened the NFL voters with their life.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Nah, they just did that shit because they trying to be with that publicity shit, man. Like,
Yeah. And like in the
dude, I'm
Pro
not
Bowl,
saying
I
dude ain't good,
remember
but bro, that
like
they be doing that nigga too much, bro.
like I remember watching the
Damn.
Pro Bowl and like Shador's first his first drive in the Pro Bowl, he threw a pick six. In flag football, this man threw a pick six.
He make too many mistakes. His game predicated. He make a lot of gamble plays. He just, some people got the talent. See, football is more up here, bro. It's really a cerebral game. You
Yeah.
know, even though Brady had the best arm or whatever, he still really made the better decision. Even though I still feel like the defenses he had, he wouldn't have did it without him. You know what I'm saying? Because it wouldn't have been enough. But Bear Brady was really just a fucking game manager. But not turning the ball over, playing smart football, and letting your deep. But if they say Rodgers is so smart. Well, but how is Rodgers that smart if he couldn't get past the fucking 49ers getting blown out and shit? Got there with a number one wide receiver in Devontae Adams. That's why I say Drew Brees has never even had those kind of weapons. Plus, the defense always let Drew Brees down. Now, the year that he had a flat noodle on this shit, I mean, can we really blame him? 40 yards. He was last in the league in air yards per play that year. But Drew Brees is the GOAT, man. If Drew Brees got robbed out of so many MVPs, but that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to keep it a two-man race. That's why they always kept the Packers like with Rodgers and shit, because they wanted to push a narrative. It's either Rodgers, Brady. They want to push a doc, bro. That's all. Brees would have got him a league MVP, or at least because Brees. Let's be real, Brees threw for 5,000 yards 5 times. Nobody ever did that twice. And come on, man. 46 touchdowns and you give this shit to Aaron Rodgers. Like, get off that nigga. That nigga's fucking shit aggravating, bro. That shit's so fucking ag, dog. Cause that make people look at it, bro. Like, if Drew Brees had the league MVP and they just gave like 3, 4 MVPs, the Saints would be more in the media. Just as far off the strength of like, okay, this dude is a legend. Like, it took Brady 3 extra seasons just to break all Drew Brees records.
Yep.
3 seasons. Brees played 20, Brady played 23. And it took him. Remember, Breeze was smoking that nigga. Remember, Breeze was after he broke. I don't know who record it was. I don't know if it was Johnny Unitas or some shit. But after he broke all those records, it was over. He was like, bro, it wasn't even close. Drew Brees was like 40 touchdowns ahead. Like he was smoking him in touchdowns. Tom Brady, he was smoking him in touchdowns. Um, But the dude, that's why I was Drew Brees didn't retire that early. If Brees would have played 3 more seasons, he would have been an all-time leading everything. So that would have had a case for him to be, the GOAT. More of a case. But You
Yeah,
know,
like whenever I look at Breeze, I look at him as number one in all those records because when he retired, he was number one.
he
But
was.
Brady could not. Brady's ego could not allow someone being ahead of him. So
Yeah.
that's why he played those 3 years. Even
3
when
years.
Brady wasn't at his peak, the reason he kept playing is because he physically could not allow someone being better than him in anything
Right.
when it comes to the records.
Right.
So if Brady and Breeze would have retired the same year, it doesn't even come close. Breeze smoked him. He smoked Manning.
He
He smoked
smoked him.
Brady. He smoked Rodgers. Like, and people saying Aaron Rodgers. Like, people said, "Damn, Marino's better than Breeze." Stop it. Stop it. Like, actually, stop it. Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, was Marino a great quarterback? Absolutely. Better than Breeze? Hell no.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no, bro. Hell no.
Like
That shit.
people say Breeze is barely top 10. Like, are you what? Like, top 10 quarterback? Like, Breeze is barely top. Huh?
Right. It's sad, man. They just do all that lying and bullshitting. It's real sad.
This is so crazy, man.
But that's what they gonna do. They gonna try to
They're gonna paint this narrative, and they're gonna act like they're the smartest people in the room.
yeah, they gonna paint a bad narrative. That's always how that's like I said, that's just bro, it's always been the case. Just
Absolutely.
always been the case with the bad narrative shit. With Drew Brees. You know, Drew Brees was always like the most accurate, most everything, bro. Like, you know, when Tua came in, they were trying to compare him to like a Drew Brees, like saying he's the next black Drew Brees and shit. But
Yeah.
the accuracy, it way better than Aaron Rodgers, bro. When it comes down to Aaron Rodgers might have less picks or whatever, but Aaron Rodgers is still when they get in those tight moments, a regular season, fuck a regular season game, like when you could be playing against mediocre competition and shit. When you get to the playoffs, that's when the shit gonna matter the most. When you play against these elite corners, the elite cornerbacks, the best of in the best that's making play after play. And I don't think, and if I'm not mistaken, the only Drew Brees only went out in the first round once, and that was against the Minnesota Vikings with that fucking bitch Kyle Rudolph with that push off on PJ Williams, literally threw the man to the fucking ground, and
Yes.
no fucking pass interference. Was that 4th down, I believe.
That was third down.
That was
Like
third down. They would have had a
that would
field.
have
Yep,
pushed.
yep. So they would have had to kick a field goal. We could have got
Yeah.
the ball back and won it.
Yeah, because that would have pushed them back 10 yards. They had about the 3
Right,
yard
right. Oh
line.
yeah, you right. You
Yeah,
damn
they
right
had
about
about
it.
the 3 yard line. Because I don't know if you remember, but that's when Stephon Diggs caught that like 50-yard
No, that
bomb.
was Thielen. That was Adam Thielen,
Or
bitch
Adam
ass.
Thielen. Yeah, Adam Thielen caught that like 50-yard bomb or whatever, and that put them at like the 3 yard line. And then the next two plays, nothing happened. And on third and goal at 3, Kyle Rudolph, I think it was CJ Gardner Johnson that he pushed. Like he pushed him.
No, he pushed PJ Williams.
PJ Williams. It was one of the safeties. He pushed PJ Williams down, and that should have been 10-yard penalty. So now instead of third and goal from the 3, it should have been third and goal from the 13.
Should have been.
But instead, they got a walk-off touchdown, and then everybody on the field was like, "Are you serious?"
Right.
Like CJ Gardner Johnson even bust down in tears. Like he literally started crying. And I don't blame. Like I don't like CJ Gardner Johnson no more, but like I literally couldn't even blame him for crying.
Right. Yeah, that's
It's like
not
the
even
Saints. Like this, if there is a heartbreaking way to lose a playoff game, the Saints are the
Exactly.
first teams to take it. It's insane. Like I would rather get blown out personally. Like I would rather watch the entire second half being like, okay, well, when you come unprepared, this is what happens to you. But to think that you're about to win over and over and over, like against the Rams NFC Championship, I would have rather us lose by 50.
Me too.
Than get boasted by the refs.
Me too.
Because like, okay, yes, don't get me wrong, game blowout hurts, but thinking that you're about to win for literally the entire game just to lose, so all of that was for nothing. At least in the second half, you could have just been chilling and just been like, well, it is what it is. But it's like, dude, man, like, come on, man. Like, I would rather the game be over by halftime than lose by some dumb call.
Right. Yeah, like you said. Oh, let me go get my wife this charger right quick. Yeah, I would have rather got smoked by 50, like you said. I said the other day. I said, but I'd rather get the fuck beat out of me than sit there and know that I had a chance to go. I got robbed, and like you said, I was the better team that day, and I got fucking robbed. And I know fucking well, nigga, San Francisco or Green Bay would get that fucking call.
Yeah, like, bro, if that was the Patriots or the Chiefs, oh boy, the refs, man, they couldn't throw the flag sooner. It's insane how one call can determine a team's season. Like, that's stupid. You're stupid. The referees are stupid. And people say, well, you shouldn't let it come down to, man, screw all that. Bump all that, man. I'm not here for that. Like, if you were going to sell me that in 2018, the Saints would have not won the Super Bowl that year, you can go kick a bag of rocks, straight to hell, man. I'm done. I'm done with all that bone. Like like you can't sit here and tell me that you would rather. Like, a lot of people say, well, at least they fought hard. I don't care. A loss is a loss, and I would rather go down in defeat than go down with heartbreak. A loss is a loss regardless. So how would I rather lose? I would rather get blown out than lose close games, because I would rather just sit there in silence and just be like, oh well, it is what it is. Than for all 4 quarters being like, oh man, we're about to win this just to lose at the very end. Like that, what that does to person. And the Saints did that literally every time they went to the playoffs. Every playoff game, besides the NFC Championship game against the Bears back in 2006, every other time that they lost in the playoffs, heartbreak. But that's just stupid. How a team can just be robbed, and it's like, man, I would rather give up 100 points in a quarter than lose like that against the Rams. That is just like like sometimes I wonder, do the refs know what they're doing? Like, we obviously know that they don't, but do they? And what do I mean by that? We obviously know the refs are bad at their jobs. We know that. But do they purposely just like be rooting for teams? Because like you can't convince me that they don't. It's like when every team, like the Saints don't be getting ref like other teams get ref. Almost every year, the Saints have a few games where they lose because of some bull. The Patriots game last season, the Saints got destroyed by the refs. That was not a fumble. I will die on that hill. That was not a fumble.
Which one?
On the Patriots game last year, when Juwan Johnson fumbled that
Oh
ball,
yeah,
it was
no.
not no fumble. The dude's knee was down. But the refs gonna do what they want to do.
About cheap for those bitch ass Patriots. You know those cheap for them bitch ass Patriots. I cannot stand the fucking Patriots, bro. Fuck, I hate them bitches so bad.
It's like, man, like I remember watching that game. It's like, man, Juwan Johnson, that was not a fumble. Like the knee was down, the ball was moving as soon as the knee came down. Legally, that's not a fumble. But you got the refs on the field, can't do their jobs, and yet everybody's sitting on their couch at home. They can probably do their job. Like, and that's why a lot of people well, I'd be saying, man, robots could do better than that. But people will be like, well, then all the calls are going to be 100% accurate. Is that a bad thing? Like,
Right.
don't you want the calls to be accurate?
Right.
Like, man, bump all that, man. That's not how things go down. I don't care if people make mistakes. No, look, drafting Michael Penix in the first round, that's a mistake. What the refs do on the field, that ain't no mistake.
Go in on him, Mike. My nigga Mike be going in on them motherfuckers, man. Well, I can't wait for the Atlanta smoke. Oh, y'all Atlanta fans, I'm gonna fuck y'all up when y'all come in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to fuck them up.
Same.
It just like I said, they Atlanta fans so disrespectful. That's the thing. Like, remember they was egging our bus and shit.
Like, yeah, remember Hurricane Katrina? Like, they came in through rocks at our Superdome or whatever.
Oh, come on, that's some stupid chicken shit, man.
It's like, man. And it's like, man, like they started fighting Saints fans after we beat them in 2022. Like
Right.
they started fighting us because they couldn't handle the fact that they lost and stuff. It's like, bruh.
They couldn't handle the fact that we own them bitches, man. We
In
own them
2022,
motherfuckers.
when we swept them in 2022, they were saying, like the Falcon fans were saying, oh well, yeah, y'all swept us, but we sucked anyway. But
Oh,
then,
man.
but then they sweep us this year, and we say that same thing. They're like,
Right.
"Oh, no, don't play that card." You see
Uh-huh.
how hypocrisy has ruined Atlanta fans? Is like, dude, like
Right.
they turn a fun rivalry into hypocrisy.
Right. Right. You
It's
right,
like,
brother.
dude, we just have a fun. Like, don't get me wrong, the rivalry's still fun, but it's like, man, like when we beat them, like they just they just suck at losing, but they're great at losing at the same
Right.
time. It makes no sense.
And you right, bro. That's what they do. Like they don't, you know what I'm saying? And once we got we cause it's series 58, 56 right now, we're gonna tie this shit up and we're gonna sweep them bitches. But like I said, let's keep the sweeping context. You know, Crystal Lobby was out with a blood clot. So how is we gonna sit up? Y'all gonna sit up there and act like? And then when we first played him, Shuck was just getting acclimated in the offense. So you know what I mean? So players with a healthy, and you heard what Shuck said on the podcast on camera. He said he hate them bitches.
Oh yes, I love quarterbacks like that.
Shuck said he hate them bitches. What's up with the chat, man? Where y'all at in the chat? What's going on with the chat, man? I got any questions? I'm finna order me some give me some fucking Burger King. I ain't got hungry as a motherfucker. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. How they do it, nigga, man? They do it. I mean, what was worse to you, Mike? The Minnesota bullshit or the Rams game?
It had to be honestly, as much as I hate, and when I say hate, I mean as much as I hate the no call. Honestly, probably the Minneapolis Miracle. You know why? Because that was the
Damn,
first ever Saints game I ever watched.
damn.
And watching that game, I was like going in like I never like okay, I've watched Saints game, but I never watched them as a Saints fan. I watched them as a person that was like just walking around the house. But that was my first ever Saints game watching.
Wait, that was your first Saints game watch?
The Minneapolis Miracle, yes.
Damn.
So that's why I personally hate that game. Like
Wow.
that's why I hate the Vikings because they turned what should have been a great moment in history. My first ever Saints game watching, and they turned that into traumatic, into PTSD.
Damn,
I
that's crazy.
still,
So you
I
became a
literally
Saints. You
had
was a Saints fan in the middle of the season. When it turned to playoff.
yeah, because like I said, like the playoffs, that's when everybody got together, and I was like, you know what, why not? You know, I might as well watch. And then I actually fell in love with the game and stuff. But it's
Oh,
like,
okay.
man, when that I still remember, like I still get nightmares about the Minneapolis Miracle to this day. It
Damn, nigga, you
still,
had a nightmare. Like what happened in the fucking nightmare,
yes,
nigga?
it still does not leave me.
So you had a dream about Stephon Diggs catching it, fucker?
Yes, I had a dream that, but instead of the divisional round, I had a dream of being in the Super Bowl, which made no damn sense because we're both in the
Right.
NFC. But I had a dream that I was in the Super Bowl. It's like, dude, like I literally can't escape it. It's like as soon as that happens, it's haunting me for the rest of my night. Because at least the
Right.
no call. Don't get me wrong, I still hate that call and I hate the Rams, but
Damn.
I don't get nightmares of that call like I do the Minneapolis Miracle. It's like I
Hmm.
still like my brain is like because the Saints could have probably won the Super Bowl that year too, man. Beating Nick Foles and the Eagles and Tom Brady and the
Yeah.
Saints.
Yeah.
Saints probably could have won that year too. But it's like,
Hmm.
man, but it's just stuff like that where it's like, you know, the Minneapolis Miracle. Like when that's your first ever game watching,
That's
that's
crazy.
PTSD. Like the fact that like I don't know. That's definitely the first memory I have watching this because like I remember we played the Panthers the week before, but I think I was doing something with my dad, so I wasn't watching the game. But then the week after I was home and I was watching the Vikings game. I didn't start the game watching, but my grandfather was in this room and he was watching the game, and I was like, you know what, I might as well check it out. And I was watching and I actually fell in love with the game. And I remember
Yeah.
the Saints had that 24-23 lead the entire way with a minute left, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, and then when Stephon caught that ball, I'm like, okay. I did not know that I was getting myself into that, but it's like,
Fucking dagger, man. That shit is a dagger. That's a complete dagger, man.
yeah, because at least in the Nolan O call, like, at least, it had, like, more stuff happen after that. But, like, the Minneapolis Miracle, it's like they scored a touchdown and we didn't even get to sniff the football.
And they said, dude hit Elvin Kamara in the back. It was over that game. All you gotta do is wrap the motherfucker up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hear some Saints fans making excuse for it. Fuck that dude, bro. Fuck Marcus Williams. Like,
Like,
you
all
know, I don't
Marcus
give a
Williams
fuck
had to
if
do,
you crying, bitch, after the game. It's not like fuck.
like, all
Motherfucker
Marcus
get burnt on
Williams,
a play.
yeah,
I would be
like,
pissed off, but that's a different story. But you do some shit some dumb shit. Like you don't just get beat, you just do a dumb shit. It's like a motherfucker getting a penalty on the last play of the game or some shit. Or you just, it's like a motherfucker getting a unnecessary, unsportsmanlike on the last play of the game. Like you didn't have to do that, and you sold the whole fucking game, bro. Like, dude, that dude had gone off my fucking team. Glad that bitch nigga didn't win nothing else. As a man, just personality, as a person, pretty sure you're a good person. But as a football player, fuck that nigga.
yeah, it's like,
Fuck him,
all
bro.
Marcus Williams had to do was let Stephon Diggs catch the ball and wrap him up. The game's over. There was 10 seconds left. If Diggs catches the ball and you make the tackle immediately,
Mm-hmm.
the clock's going to run out. They're not going to use a timeout.
Exactly. It run out. Mike,
They
it run
had no
out.
timeouts. They had no timeouts, so they couldn't use the timeout. So all you had to do was back up a little bit, let Diggs come down with it, tackle. Game's over. But instead, he wanted to be the hero. He wanted to be the hero, and he wanted to like knock him out or something, and then he just completely missed. And with him doing that, he took out Ken Crawley,
He
who was
did took out King Crawley. Yeah, he did.
who was like the second line defense that could have
Right.
got Diggs. Because Ken Crawley, if Diggs did not go out of bounds, Ken Crawley was going to get him. But since Marcus Williams was on the ground, he made Ken Crawley stop. So it's like Marcus Williams sold that game, and that's why that game hurts even more, because it's like the Saints, all they had to do was execute. And it sucked because the Saints are doing the skull chant with 24 seconds left, thinking that we had that game. Like
That lame. That shit so lame.
like we started taunting them, and then they
That
just did
shit
that
was so
shit.
lame. That chant is so fucking garbage.
Like,
Case
I don't
Keenum
even know
such
where
a
school.
bitch. Like Case Keenum so fucking trash. Why the bitch got destroyed in the second round? We'd have beat, like Aaron Kamara said, we'd beat the fuck out the Eagles. I think for me, it's a real close call, but I see why yours is contextualized. Um I think if this happens in the NFC Championship, I think it might be worse than the call, only because it was self-inflicted. Like, the ref didn't give us the call in real time. We don't know what they would have seen. It still was a fucked up call, like, and the ref determining the game. But I think if this was in the NFC Championship to go to Super Bowl, I think that's why I feel like the Rams might hold a little more weight, because it was an NFC Championship. Not saying we wouldn't beat the Eagles, but who knows who would have got hurt us. You know how somebody do it. The fact that this was to send us to the Super Bowl, like, bro, we could have. Imagine if we would in 2 weeks, bro. We would have been chilling. We'd have been celebrating. ESPN would have been hot. We'd have been looking at our team. Like the Saints would have been getting all the attention. That's what makes the shit so worse. Is because the match, like, that's what makes it worse for me, because it was the NFC Championship. Like, we worked so hard, bro, and we was one game away. And the motherfucking bitch Sean Payton should have threw no screen pass on no fucking first down. That was the stupid shit. You supposed to bleed that clock. Imagine if you hand that bitch to Mark Ingram, he take that bitch, maybe take it to the house.
Yeah, and like that's another thing. When Ted Ginn caught that ball, when Ted Ginn caught that ball, I was like, "Mama, we did it. We're going."
That dog was rocking. Oh my God! Don't bring it up, Mike. You can't bring it up. I'm gonna cry on this motherfucking dog.
When Ted Ginn came down with that ball, I was like, "Mama, we made it." And then they threw the ball. They threw the ball again, and then that no contact. I'm like, and I remember saying, "I swear to God, if we lose this game because of that BS, I don't care." And I remember saying, "I don't care if the game happened 500 years ago. If I'm still on this earth to remember it, I'm still gonna bring it up." And here we are. It's what, 9 years ago now. I'm still bringing that damn shit up like it was yesterday. Because I remember like it was yesterday. Like that was the third Saints playoff game I ever watched, and it's like my coming up was the heartbreaking stretch.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, it doesn't get worse than that. I would rather my come up be what we're going through now.
Right.
And those don't get me wrong, the heartbreak or making the playoffs is great and all, but it's like you can't write you literally can't script write this.
Right.
It's like look at the 4 straight playoff games. Minneapolis Miracle, Nola no call, the Nola no call part 2, and then the bullshit against Tom Brady.
Bullshit.
Like,
yeah, man. That shit, man. That chicken shit of a call, that happened at that point. And then, like I said, that's why I say Sean Payton shit was questionable. Like, first of all, if you was that hot, I would have took the 15-yard penalty and cut the fuck up on the sideline, right? I would have literally stopped the game. If I pull my players off the field, right, what are they gonna do? Give me a 15-yard penalty? They're gonna give you one penalty. If it's still gonna be a chip shot field goal, back us up 15 yards. They're gonna get a flag back anyways. For they call the league office now. What they not gonna pick the bitch up and say, bitch, I'm not finishing this game, but they're not gonna forfeit. I'm gonna say I'm not finishing this game until you get this shit right. Y'all gonna review this shit. Because how come right after that, right? But this the thing, right? It's in the handbook. If he knows his fucking handbook, they gotta play that shit back from the spot. So you could have called the league office and said, look, dog, what the fuck is y'all gonna review this shit? This game is over with, nigga. This game is over with. And not only that, but you throw a fucking stupid ass screen pass to Michael Thomas and didn't catch the motherfucker. And that keyed the clock. Bro, they wouldn't even have time to go down and kick a field goal. If we could have just just say even we'd have hit the field goal, right? But even the no call we could have still won the game even without the no call. If he just run the fucking ball, they had 2 timeouts left. And he run the ball, it'd have been like the same thing, like the Minnesota shit, where they got no timeouts and they got to work. It's different when you can work down the field and you got timeouts left to tie the game. Sean Payton fucked up that game with those. He did 2 passes in one fucking drive.
Yeah, the thing with Sean Payton. This was why he kept getting in his own way. This was his problem. He never adjusted. Like, he never adjusted to the modern day world. Because when it came to I remember hearing his mic'd up version. When the 2-minute warning hit, I remember him going up to Drew Brees on the side and saying, "Okay, I want to run out this clock, but I don't want them getting the ball with a minute and some time to get a touchdown or a field goal. But if you run the ball, it does not matter. Like, I understand you want the touchdown, you want the win, but
take the percentage play.
But you gotta play with your brain and
you got to.
Like it gets to a point where it's like on 3rd and 10, you basically have to throw the ball at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like on 1st and 10, you run the ball. And then okay, if you only get 2 yards, guess what? 2nd and 8. But now they only have 1 timeout. And then guess what? 2nd and 8, you run the ball, you only get 2 yards again. Guess what? It's 3rd and 6. But now they have no timeouts. And you know what you can do on 3rd and 6? With let's say 150 on the clock, run the ball. Even if you don't pick up the first down. You kick a field goal with like a minute left and the Rams have no timeouts.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been that mad with like you said, bro. If you do the first down run, like the first down run and then third down. If you decide to go pass, I wouldn't really that much have a problem. But it's the fact that you didn't bleed the clock twice. You could have bled the clock. um, you could have either did a cadence call, try to get motherfucker offside, anything, hard snap count. Um, but think about this here. Like you said, you first and second, you run the ball twice. You never know if one of those things go for you first down or just say you get 7 yards on this play and then you just need 3 more yards. Bro, you could literally end the game with running the fucking ball. Like that you gotta be like I like what you just said. Like you gotta be smart. You gotta play the numbers game, like the analytics. Like you trying to do gamble football in the NFC Championship and ice the game when you can ice it the other way. It's not like we ain't got no running backs. We got Elvin Kamara and Mark Ingram.
Yeah, I think a part of the decision with Sean Payton, I think what he wanted to do, I think he wanted Drew Brees to send us to the Super Bowl. I think he wanted Drew Brees to throw the game-winning touchdown to them
Stupid,
for
man.
2 weeks. It's gonna be like how great Drew Brees was, which he was already great
That's
at. No,
stupid though, bro.
I
To
know.
blow a fucking game.
It's like I mean that's the same stuff with the Seahawks. So when they didn't run the ball at the 1 yard line, it's basically the same situation.
Yeah, that was definitely that shit was stupid as fuck. Um, that was fucking stupid. But like you said, it's you still wouldn't have got as much credit. But see in that situation, right? You wouldn't have still got as much credit. Like as far as like if Russell would have threw the touchdown, he would have got way more credit than that because that's a touchdown. It wasn't like Breeze was throwing a fucking touchdown. Yeah, he iced the game. But bro, to like, dude, oh my god, man. Oh my God, I'm just thinking about the play call. That's why I say when the shit with Sean Payton, fuck Sean Payton. Like Sean Payton was a good play caller, but sometimes, bro, he did some questionable shit. He had some shit like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, sometimes I'll be like, bro, you can't tell me that when Ted get caught that bomb, bro, that crowd was going fucking crazy. Like, and it was just like that was the momentum. Like, that's the thing to put the game completely away and out of reach. And yeah, you blew the call, but dude, what about the dumbass shit that you did before the fucking thing? It's kind of like Sean Payton got so frustrated with the season that he had, like going on the Saints, that he just wanted a no fresh start. But bro, you gotta ask yourself, did I contribute to some of these fuck ups of the start? Like you wasn't perfect, bro. Like you feel me? Like when you gonna go out and just straight stump somebody? We have never the only team that we blew out, it was the Lions. We beat them 45-28 in that round. But we have never really just been dominant in the time. We won games, right? Philly game shouldn't have been that close. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Our defense
we
kept
were
us in that game
down.
when they
We
shut
were
Philly
down
down at the Marcus.
14-0. We were down 14-0 to start that game against
Right.
Philly.
And remember Drew Brees threw a pick on the first fucking play of the game.
First play of the game, picked off.
Why are you going deep anyways on the first play of the game instead of just dipping and ducking, seeing what they give you? Like, but Sean Payton, that's why I say the shit was it was certain shit was questionable, bro. Like, I mean,
Absolutely.
like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I am glad you on it, bro. Cause I like to talk about Saints because it's just, man, it's when I think about it, it's so depressing, right? But if we could get a Super Bowl, it can attach the heal a wound, and we can, But it's just like, man, now if that shit was the Super Bowl. Oh, somebody would have got Batista bombed.
Oh, if that was Super Bowl, I would have went to the NFL league. No, if that's what. Okay, I'm about to do like a Shannon Ocho thing right now. If that was the Super Bowl, this is what I'm doing. Okay, listen, hear me out. This is what I'm doing. Right, I'm taking my young ass, right, and I'm saying, hey, let's get to the car. And then my mom, right, she goes to the car. She drives me all the way to the league office, right,
Mhm.
and I'm walking into wherever Roger Goodell's at, right.
Right.
Then I'm like, hey, I just want to sit down and have a conversation. We sit down. I go up to shake his hand. He's and then I start fighting and stomping this man.
And
That's
I'll
what I
be
would have
tuning
done.
up that sweet chin music for his ass.
That's
Not
what
his
I would have
fucking
done.
ass.
I
I would
would
have
have.
dog. I know I would have had to go up there. Dog, I would have been dead because you do some shit like that. It's like, no, bro, you didn't rock. No, like that's why I just like, I have to try to make myself think maybe we would have lost to the Patriots. Like, but nothing is worse than this, like, I just if that was a Super Bowl, bro, it'd been worse. He said, Jordan said, "What's up, fella? Sorry, I've had the flu, so I've been talking shit. Oh, let me make you a moderator, Mike. Did you type something in the chat, Mike, so I can make you a moderator?"
All right, hold on, give me 1
He
second.
said,
Let me do it
"Yeah,
from
he
here.
said I've had some flu, so I've been talking shit to make me sleep. So I've been passing out at random. It's all good, man." Yeah, he said tomorrow's the first day of spring. Yeah, we ready to get it in. All right. So, oh, I like that logo. Okay, that was
Yeah,
him. I like that. I got that logo on Hurricane out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, but shit, I can't wait, man. I just can't wait for the season. I'm so glad that we did be aggressive in free agency because it's like it's real good that we went aggressive because it's not as like okay, we actually trying to do some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's see. What you said?
Yeah, we actually received breaking news earlier that the Saints are re-signing Chris Rumpf.
Oh, I want the Cam Jordan signing, man. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean Cam Jordan. What I think is going to happen, I think he's probably going to wait till training camp this time.
Probably so.
He's going to probably see, okay, who still like needs me. That's what I don't think he's going to sign nowhere until training camp. That's usually what veterans do. Like DeMario, like he just wanted to go where he got paid. But like Cam Jordan, he kind of like he he's obviously been taking it seriously, but I don't think he's really like been taking it all in. If you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like I think personally, just he's just gonna I think he's just gonna weigh out his options until like the season's about to start. Like a month. Yeah, I heard he was in Arizona to do some training. So I don't
Right,
know.
me too.
I think that's where his like training facilities at.
If y'all want to be a blessing to the channel too, Super Chats is wide open. If y'all want to donate, help us reach $75 tonight. We're just trying to reach $75 tonight. That's our goal. Help us reach the channel. If y'all can give anything, anything helps to support the channel. Anything helps. If you don't, if Super Chat, you can just hit the bottom of the thing. They got a money icon. And if you want to donate to be a blessing to the channel, I really appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, man, but that shit is it's weird, man. Let's see. But like I said, man, I'm gonna get ready to get off in a minute. I'm about to, my burgers. I'm waiting for my food. My food finna get dropped off. Got me some Burger King. I'm gonna get the motherfucker. I got me two Whopper Junior, two big ass chicken sandwiches, fried and a fried.
All right.
I'm gonna pick it off right now. I'm with my food whenever my shit finna get dropped off. He said that's what I've been waiting for some Cam news and thought maybe we would grab a wide receiver somewhere at the depth place. I don't even want another wide receiver right now. I take my team in the draft. Ain't nobody really that deep. Nobody really got no game change unless a Tyreek Hill or AJ Brown, right? Then you have to, But if not, I want my
Nah, I want to draft a young wide receiver
I
like
want a young
Tyreek
one.
and AJ Brown. Like, don't get me wrong, those two are good at football, but it's like I just don't like they come with a baggage. Like they just come with too much drama, and it's like Like AJ Brown, like if he doesn't get the ball, he's gonna throw a hissy fit. It's like I don't like that. Obviously, I want competitors and I want guys that want to put their bodies on the line. But it's like I don't want guys that even if we beat a team 35-0, if he only gets 2 targets, he wants to freaking like throw his helmet or something. It's like that's what I loved about Michael Thomas when he was here. Because I remember there was one game he didn't get no targets and he was still happy for the guys. But it's like
I agree with you with that. The only thing I would say to that is by him coming rejoining Kellen Moore, even though I know he was complaining the season prior, him being in a run first offense, it aggravated him. You know what I'm saying? By him being more in a pass happy, although knowing he's gonna get the ball more, I don't think because that was the problem with the issue. It wasn't like it was some Antonio Brown shit just going fucking buck wild crazy and shit. But I still do feel like he might it could still rub off some. I mean, he won a Super Bowl with him before, but it could be down the line. It's almost like if you get AJ Brown, you want to win now, then to get rid of the drama, win a Super Bowl, couple Super Bowls here with him. Oh my God, I do this shit. But it's kind of like I don't know, like you said, because maybe I know he was kind of complaining too low key in the Super Bowl thing, but it was like he was Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts like dude not gonna get him the ball, so it's kind of like I don't know if he would still be feel the same kind of way. You know what I mean? Tyreek Hill was kind of like low key the same way. He didn't like losing. Um, but I don't know. Like you said, it might be some other shit. You never know. It might be Chris Olave. I mean, because he might be getting the thing that just want the ball 24/7 even more. But like, it's about the team winning. You know what I'm saying? If we winning and shit, blowing motherfuckers out, it is what it is. Like, with Chris Olave, like now if you getting one target a game, that's different. 2, 3 targets. But if you're splitting targets with him or whatever, like I said, it could mess it up. It's a gamble either way it go. Cause I just don't know how you're gonna feel about because I know we're not gonna run a run first offense. In Philly it was run first. You got Jalen Hurts and Saquon. So maybe, but like I said, I do feel like AJ Brown, he might still be just a drama complainer. He might complain off some other shit. It might be the fucking coffee not sweet enough in the fucking lounge or some shit.
exactly.
The chicken is not fucking steamed or grilled.
The man gets 2 targets a game, and he acts like someone done murdered his family and shit in his coffee.
Somebody spit in my fucking food or some shit. Is these biscuits poison? Like I don't want them to put no that like our city and shit. Like we repping. I don't put no bad image like shit like on our lot. I don't like when players try to shit on our organization. I know we got a well-run organization, and I know because I used to work at the Superdome. It's what I'm saying. It's nice in there. The bathrooms don't even be stinking and shit. You got good food.
Yeah, because that's the number one priority. We need the unstinky bathrooms.
Yeah, it don't be like that, bro. It don't no Superdome like they keep their shit up the park, man. And it's just not bad, man. It's the players let you shake their hands after the game and shit. But it's like I don't want that drama because it's that thing about it with the drama. The drama not only is it cancerous to the locker room, but it's like I don't want to come on after we beat the fuck out of a team and then we talking about some drama. Like that ain't got shit to do with the game. You feel me? Like it's like it take away from what we just did. Like we just whipped the team ass 42-6, and we talking about AJ Brown cutting up. Now I don't want no. We want to talk about the Saints beating the fuck out of whoever they just beat 42-0. We don't want to talk about extra shit that ain't got nothing to do with football.
Yeah, that's my thing. I remember last year when we beat the Panthers the first time. I remember there were some reporters that was asking Alontae Taylor and Chris Olave about did you actually want to get traded? How did the talks go? It's like, dude, we just won a game against the Carolina Panthers, and you're trying to talk and you're trying to get this man to say something that might have Saints fans that thinking that he didn't want to be here still. Like, come on, man, what's wrong with you, man? Just ask, like how did it feel to get an interception against Carolina? How did it feel to catch a touchdown against Carolina? How did it feel to win your second game of the season? Not hey, are you going to be back with this team next year? Are you going to be traded? Do you hate the Saints? Do you want to leave? It's like, bro, that's off season talk, man. We're talking about the right, bro.
Yeah. Them niggas is messy, man, dog. That's what that just like you said. Even with the Chris Olave thing, they making a big deal. They was saying like he don't want to be in the one. Where's y'all getting these fucking rumors from? Chris Olave didn't want to be in the one. This man didn't say nothing negative about the city. You know, they be trying to find any way to just demean. So he said I was low key hoping we would grab Tylen Wallace as a depth piece in return, man. But just seeing the Browns, a lot of motherfuckers always going to the division teams and shit. Well, I know he went for somebody else, but before I don't know. The Browns are so fucking trash, man. They gonna be talking about shit though. That's another reason why I wanted to pick up Shador, but I'm not tripping that we got Tyler Shuck. I think Tyler Shuck is gonna be the better quarterback, have a better career, only because he's like he just seems more cerebral. Like some quarterbacks like Shador might depend more on their talent and shit as far as just could sling it and do this shit like that there. But you can make bad plays and not read the safety of this. Like Tyler Shuck reading that shit. Like Tyler Shuck did so good with those less weapons. Like the weapons that he had, like Chris Olave was a good weapon, but I'm just saying, like to come in there, not really have a deep receiving core. Who you doing with a washed up ass Brandon Cooks and all these guys that's just injury. He said, I'm hoping we get Bang and Bell round one and round two. Hopefully we could, if you know, if they get, I wouldn't be mine with that. If shit, you might not know one of some of these other receivers might drop to the second round. Makai Lemon or I know Cardinal Tate, but they got Mel Kiper upgraded draft got us taking Cornell Tate.
Saints will probably trade down, get some draft capital, and still take a receiver.
If Cornell Tate is there, I'm taking Cornell Tate.
Yeah, probably. Like
I
knowing the Saints though, he's probably gonna go 7 to Washington because usually every time the Saints have this number one target, they get picked one pick right before us.
Right. Yeah, that might be right because Washington ain't got no receiver. They're gonna have to get. But do they need protection over there in Washington though?
I mean, Deebo Samuel left, and they have no other receivers other than Terry, so they might take Tate.
Yeah, he was washed up. So they ain't got no receiver. Terry McLaurin, I guess, but they either gonna go wide receiver or O line because I know they don't want Jaden Daniels to keep getting hurt because they O line kind of fucked up. So they might. I don't know what they're gonna do. As much as I want an offensive tackle, I don't really know, man. I just feel like if Cesar Ruiz could do just one little spot, and I feel like we gotta have pass catches, man, because like, even though the Lions had Amon-Ra and Jalen Wood, they still had the Lions had the number 2 offensive line and they didn't even make the playoffs. Like you can have a good O line and not make the playoffs. Philly got bounced in the first round. Not enough. That's not the lack of 9 pass catches in Philly, but who can get them the ball? But we got a quarterback that's a pass first quarterback, and he can run. Tyler Shuck is dual threat, so he can run the football.
Absolutely.
He could run it, bro. He had 186 yards on 45 carries, and that's he had 186 yards on 45 carries. Yeah. So if he played the whole season, play another 8 games, right? You multiply that, that's like 500 yards. That's Josh Allen numbers, and he had almost 3,000. So he's a runner. And you that long play with Tampa Bay, man, shit, that's like 40 fucking something yards.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see them. Okay, so I think Ruiz needs to be coming off the bench. He is. And if they draft somebody else.
Like, Cesar Ruiz be blocking, like, this man be, like, every single time he's blocking, his back is turned to the defender. It makes no damn sense.
Don't make no sense, bro. Don't make no sense.
I'm pretty sure a lawn chair could block better than Cesar Ruiz can.
I'm pretty sure a fucking park car could park better than that motherfucker.
No, bro. Park car bro. Cesar Ruiz probably couldn't. This man probably couldn't block a parked car with no wheels.
That motherfucker couldn't block a fucking a car with a fucking motor just sitting there. That motherfucker could guard a traffic cone. Traffic cone to be locking his ass up.
Dude, couldn't block a TV.
Yeah, 2 broken legs, and I can block better than Ruiz.
Dude, bro, I'm pretty sure I could probably block better than
Bro, I'm pretty sure motherfucking Campbell could block better than Ruiz.
This cup could block him better than Ruiz, because this cup could just trip everybody with whatever the Ruiz be showing.
He said C.S. sorry. Oh man, we can give Cesar Ruiz the dunce hat, JPJ. Put him in the corner and give him the fucking dunce hat. Let his ass sit there.
Nah, dude about to become done.
But like I said, man, I'm finna get ready to get off here, man. I gotta go eat. My food just got dropped off. I appreciate y'all for coming here. I will be on here tomorrow. Still doing every day on here 7. It's gonna probably be like 8, most like 8 or 9, that window. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be, I ain't gonna do that late shit. And I went live for 128. They took my whole live down because I had did some film on the Bucks, and they took my shit down. But I was doing a lot of shit. I was trying to make it on time, but I had a lot of shit going. But I was like, nope, everybody sleep. But T dirty. But I appreciate you, Mike, Hurricane Mike, for coming on here, bro. It's good to have you on here. I love when you come on the show, man. Anytime, bro. Just come up here, bro. And we can chill, man.
Yeah.
So I'll catch y'all tomorrow, man, around 8.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
All right, man. Love all y'all. Who that? Who that said they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that said they gonna beat them Saints? Let's get it, man. Love y'all, man. Who that? I'm out. Izzy 6.